All right. I am I'm sorry I'm about 40 seconds late. Y'all know I'm from the Dominican Republic. Y'all, I live in the Dominican Republic. So, and I was on with Rico, and I have had a couple drinks, y'all. Y'all send a couple shouts. Y'all send a couple shout outs. Say where you're calling from. I'm gonna bring Rico up in about 5 minutes. But y'all let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Y'all give me the thumbs up. This is gonna be an awesome topic. I am excited. Uh, so y'all know I like to have fun. I don't take everything super serious like some people, and I I just really want to know. I don't think I'm a passport bro, but we're gonna ask, what's the definition of a passport bro? Um, you know, is it good? Is it bad? Because some people don't like passport bros. I don't have any problem with passport bros. So besides the ones that really like try to down women and things like that. So, we're gonna ask Rico, we're gonna talk to Rico. You guys can chime in. If you want to come in the next hour or so, I'll let you guys hit that hit the link or whatever. Pimp Boy, what's going on, man? I missed you last time. You wasn't on the live last time, so yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. What's good, Coach? Who else we got? Carl, what's going on, brother? Hello, Coach. In Reese Town, is that Maryland? You know I'm from Louisiana. Is that Maryland? Is that Maryland? Ready for this topic? I'm ready for it also, brother. I'm excited about it. So you let me know if that's Maryland. Is that Maryland? I think it's Maryland. Yeah. Did y'all hear about? Yes, that's. I was just about to say that, Omar. All my family from Mississippi. Everybody's okay. I contacted everybody yesterday in Mississippi, and all my family members are okay. I heard we had a lot of like 10 or 12 people died or something like that. I don't know, but that was a very serious tornado that came through Mississippi. Yeah. So anyway, uh, prayers go out to everybody from Mississippi, and if you have any family members that went through it, if you lost your house or whatever, yeah, that was devastating. So anyway, I hope you guys like the shorts I'm putting up. I'm just putting funny shorts up because I try to balance the channel out. I hope you guys like that. And the shorts are really, y'all make sure y'all hit those likes on those shorts. But anyway, next person. Shout out to the Routine family. Old Crust Salty as Unc Rico. Rico, what's going on, brother? I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. Um, let's see. Who else we got? All to the Dominican Route family. Hey, we're gonna send a couple special shout outs. I want to send a special shout out to African Dominican and Miss Sharonda. Y'all, I'm burping a lot. That's my third Presidente. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring Rico up. 23 people died. Wow. Last I heard it was like 10 or 12. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate it. Man, that's so sad. That's so sad. And it's nothing you can do when you're dealing with these tornadoes. So let me bring Rico up. Carl, I love them, John. Yes, 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 yes. Where's Rico at? Rico, where you at? What's up, brother?
All right. What's going on, sir?
Man, how you doing?
All right. I just checked in with my probation officer.
Hey, man, before we get on the topic, you heard about what happened in Mississippi?
Yes, I have. I've been watching it all day this morning. I was doing some work from home. Omar is absolutely correct. It was 23 people that died in Mississippi, one or two in a couple of other states, because it was like they're anticipating it was a jumping tornado. First, they said it was multiple tornadoes. Now they think it was a single tornado, and it ran through several states. So Mississippi, I forget several of the other states above, and there's a couple of other people in other states. So I mean, the unfortunately, the fatality count will probably rise. It's
That's
more
sad.
than likely it won't. And there's a town called, I think, Rolling Fork, Mississippi.
Right.
It's devastated. It
Yes, that's
is
what I heard.
flattened.
I saw the videos, man.
It was just crazy. You know, my heart goes out to the people who live there.
Yes.
You
It
know,
does. It just happened. You can't do nothing about it. At least you can run away from a hurricane. You can't run away from a tornado because you can get some sirens or something like that. When I was in Texas, they had sirens everywhere. Those sirens would go off all the time in Texas. But yeah,
it's pretty
sad.
nasty. It's pretty nasty. And I think it kind of, like most tornadoes do, I think it hit the people. They're unpredictable.
Yes. Yes.
Crazy thing. Like, it's coming, like a hurricane. Oh, it's 5 days away. You can start packing your shit up and leave. Like a tornado
Right.
was like, it's sunny, and 2 minutes later, it just drops out of the sky, and it's like, oh shit.
Right. Hey man, two things I want to talk about. Saturday, well, actually Monday is my birthday, but I'm having my girl is.
I ain't buying your ass nothing.
I didn't ask you to buy me something, man. You didn't. Man, I want to tell you, and this don't have nothing.
Everybody tell this Negro happy birthday so he can leave us alone.
Yeah.
Give us a happy birthday in the chat so he can leave us alone.
No, I said that because April 3rd is my birthday, but I'm gonna go on live on Saturday, and I appreciate it, man. My son is doing good. He's the only varsity sophomore, and thank you so much for donating to my son's baseball program. I appreciate it, man. He
Tell him I'm still waiting on my free ticket when he get to the big leagues. I ain't do that shit for you. I did it for him.
I know. I already know you're gonna. I know you're gonna bring that up. So yeah, I already told him. So
I'm gonna bust his chops. I just love to be able to have some shit to hang over these young folk head when they call me old. Shut up, old man. Right. You still owe me tickets.
That's right. My son, he is 16 years old. He's 6'2". He's 215 pounds, and he's a monster. They said they predict him to be like Big Papi or Aaron Judge or something like that. Yeah. So anyway. Anyway, man, send a shout out to anyway. Carl says, "Hey Rico, what's going on, bro? Everybody loves Rico."
Salute to the Dominican Root family. I love you guys as well. Love each and every one of you.
Yes, let's see. Jimmy says, "Brother Rico and Coach, what's good, family?" Hey, Jimmy. Man, I'm gonna say this, and this is not scripted, but you talked about it also. I love the diversity. I love the white, the black, the Hispanic, the Chinese, the Vietnam, all that. I love to see these people because I don't care about no race, because you got some sorry ass black folks, you got some sorry ass white folks, but good is good and bad is bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, and I just I don't like how people just try to, even these channels, you got these channels sometimes. Now, like y'all channel is awesome. Y'all talk about living the better back life, and I love that about y'all channel. You don't just separate, because y'all have white subscribers, y'all have black subscribers.
Stop calling it my channel. I'm just there helping Brother Clarence the same way I'm over here helping you. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just here to assist guys that I see that are putting out a positive, substantive message. And I try to inject an honest, balanced truth the way I see it. So it's not my channel. Brother Clarence, he had it before. I love what he was doing. And that's why I was a big subscriber and a big supporter. Same reason why I'm over here.
I know it, man. And you don't get paid nothing. You don't get paid nothing for it. I want to get to the point.
I don't get paid attention. They don't pay me attention.
Right, man. Everybody love you, though. Everybody was like, when I first brought you on, it's like, who is this guy talking shit? Now they like, oh shit, I love. Where Rico at? Everybody, where Rico? Look, brother Rico. What want to make you think Coach is a passport, bro? Let's get on the way. Oh, they ready to start talking about.
Let me say this. Hey, David, he's not a passport, bro. He's a passport woaded. I call him a passport woaded.
That's a New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
That's that New Orleans thing, right? So it's like he's from Louisiana, and I think about Birdman and Lil Wayne and all of them. Like, yeah, everybody's a woaded. So I'm like, John, you a passport woaded.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. What's
Yeah,
going
he's not
on,
a
man? Look,
passport holder.
Chris.
He's a passport holder.
That's right, Christian. What's going on, Coach Rico? What's going on? We good. We doing good, man. So everything's. When are you coming back to the Dominican Republic before we get started?
Just to say, like I said, I told you I sent my passport off in February to get renewed, and I can gladly say they didn't put me on the ban list, and they renewed my shit, and I got it yesterday. so now step 1 of step 2 is done. I got another passport. I gotta hope the DR gonna let my black ass back in. So I'm halfway there because that is a thing too. Also here in the U.S., getting new passports and passport renewals is a huge, massive delay. And I paid the expedite and everything. Mine finally went through. I finally got it.
How long did it take? How long did it take on that expedite?
Expedite usually was like 3 to 5 weeks. It took me like 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's backed up. I heard. What's going on?
And yeah, they're saying everybody's backed up. So I would say to anybody, look at your passport, look at the expiration date. If it's expiring, if you're 6 months out, send that shit off to get renewed now.
Right. Yeah, send it out. That's what I've been hearing.
I think the regular is 130, 190 for expedited, and even expedited, they're so backed up. It was on the news, the State Department, they're hiring more people, but it's still because more people after the pandemic, people are wanting to travel. So it's not like you won't get it. It's just like, don't think you're going to apply for it today and take a trip next month. Like, nah, right, bro, you better push that shit out to late summer.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Herbert, we gonna get to it right now. We're gonna see what Rico say. I think Rico called me. Like, I'm kind of like in between, so we're gonna see what Rico say. We're gonna get to it.
Yeah, you're a tweener.
Hey, Jay, what's going on, brother? I hope all is well. If you want to come up in a little while, man, we're gonna bring you up in about 30 or 40 minutes. Always good to hear from you, brother. Yes, congratulations, Rico. Let's see. Amber says, "Hey, Coach and brother Rico, Coach, how are you and how are your new girlfriend, Dominga? Make sure I see a lot of people in the comments. They say Domingo, and I'm not mad at you, Amber, but O is a boy and A is the girl. So Dominga is her real name. So
Domingo
make sure you put
is a day of the week. Domingo is a day of the week, Sunday.
And also they have some guys named Domingo.
Right, Sunday.
Right,
the name
right,
Sunday.
Yeah. Right,
That's
right,
Sunday.
Right. Domingo doing, and Domingo's great. She's at work right now. Dominga, y'all got me saying Domingo now. Dominga is Rico. She has 5 more days of work. Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. I got some flack. I asked my girl to quit her job because I said, baby, we can make $200, $250 from the YouTube channel every month. And because she's working 7, 8, 9 hours.
Get to it, right?
All right. All right. No, you tell me real quick before we jump to the topic.
Well, the amount that you told me she was making, it's a no-brainer. I mean, I wouldn't care if I didn't have YouTube. It's like, that's all you're making? Quit. Right. It's a no-brainer. And I'm not saying, unless she just wanted something to do, but it'd be like, look, I'd rather you volunteer in the neighborhood helping other people because that amount, I don't need.
She wants to be here with me. She said,
right. But I'm just saying, because I know you were doing a lot of things with the community, with kids. So I would be like, baby, I'd rather you pay you that to help me out with these kids.
Right. Patrick, hello, man.
Talking to these kids, you same way you had Darlene helping you with I'm like, hey, I'll help you get better with your English. You can help me with my Spanish. Because that little bit that you're making per month, no.
Yes. I mean, we did. We threw a little cooking thing together on Saturday, and we made like $30 or $35 right there. That's 4 days
salary. Like I said, that's a week. So it's like that's a no-brainer. That was really a no-brainer. So yeah, I mean, again,
Ashley says no, Coach. Don't do that. Let her still work. But I miss her. Ashley. I be wanting to see her. I don't be doing nothing. I want to go exercising. I want to go walking. I want to go to dinner with her. I want to do stuff like that. And so that's what I want.
But I hear what Ashley's saying, because you don't want to take away a woman's independence or agency. I don't believe in that. I want her, like I said, even with my wife, I'm like, she's her own individual. So I don't want to take that away from her.
Right.
But financially, you can support her. Like, baby, I want you to be your own self, doing your own thing. But if you just over there slaving for slave wages, no, fuck that.
And I'm not I ain't balling at that. I ain't got no.
No, no, but I know you can.
Right.
You want to tell what she was making a month?
I already said. I think I said it already. But
I don't know.
$210 a month. That's how much she was making. Yeah, yeah.
So that's no loss. And I'm like, hey, I'll give you the 210, and you can help me, 5 times over, and not have to go do that.
And I see all these people with these husband and wife. I'm not trying to say nothing, but these husband and wife YouTube channels, and they do real good, and I see they do pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm with it.
Coach and brother Rico, you got Jack. Rico, you guys should be glad you're not in the United States right now, because the Donald Trump nonsense is getting out of hand.
Jack,
you in the United States.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Jack. Yeah, I 100%. I agree with you. It's. I don't know what we're gonna do with this country.
I mean, I don't know, because it's like Jack, man, thank you for your comment.
And we won't get deep in the weeds with it, but it's just, it's. I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't care what anybody say about this, because I'm not gonna tell you what side I lean on. But Donald Trump, if he would shut up and just whip everybody ass, and just like hit China hard and hit Russia hard,
shut up. Just shut up. Here, just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up.
This
he
dude
ain't gonna whip nobody ass, but just shut up. He just needs to.
And I think he straddle fences, and I think he lied. He's a liar and all that stuff. All the damn presidents lie.
The last thing I'm gonna say about him, he's a rat with his tail caught in a trap. That's why he's making all. If you guys ever laid a rat trap, right? The snap trap, right?
Right.
And you ever have a snap trap, snap on a rat and don't kill that motherfucker.
Right.
That motherfucker make noise all night long.
You can hear it squealing. You can hear it squealing
until it dies, and sometimes it may take 2 days for that trap rat to die. That's what we are. He's finally a trap rat, and I'm not saying to die in the physical sense, but to the sense where you just can't scream your way out of trouble no more.
That's right.
That's all.
And then the black and white thing is just really getting out of hand. It's stupid right now.
I mean, we just gotta get. I mean, we'll work it out.
Yeah, we'll be all right. So anyway, let's go. Let's get. Oh no. Let's send a shout out to. I got his banner pulled up right now, Rico. Let's see.
Wait. You got some more shout outs, because you didn't shout out. Let's go through people in the chat.
I got everybody.
Didn't. You didn't get. I didn't hear you shout out Jay Andrew. Shout out to Jay Andrew. Welcome for coming to the live. You did Jimmy. You did David. Mr. Hubert Brown. Thank you for coming and spending your afternoon with us. If he missed us,
I don't see none of that.
I'm looking at it. Miss Amber Joyner. Thank you for coming and joining the live. Thank you. You put your comment up, so I know you see it. Miss Bonita Dauka. Thank you. You need to put your damn glasses on and stop trying to be cute.
Rico, the last one I see is Jack, and after Jack, I see
you skipped over all those people. They're above him.
Oh,
Miss Bonita Dauka, Mr. Patrick Stowell.
I'm sorry.
If I'm saying this right, Jelson or Helson Bonilla.
Yeah.
I know the Bonilla lad is right, but I'm not sure about the Jel. Thank you. Miss Ashley Hawkins. Thank you.
Yes.
Tight of Captain or I don't know if I'm saying that right, but thank you for coming and spending your afternoon with us. We appreciate everything that you're doing. George Beaton. Thank you. Welcome from the Dominican route. Martin saying hi from Chi-Town. holding it down in the Windy City. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And route to buy house. I don't know if I'm saying the first thing, but buy houses. Routum.
Rawton, yeah, by house. As bad, okay, yeah. As
Right.
bad as these guys is bad. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much.
Coming
And then
and spending time with us.
yes. George says hello. All of you guys, thank y'all so much. So
Right.
let's finish.
All
right.
And if we missed anybody, please drop another comment in, and I'll try
Right.
to pick up on it. But I thank you guys. I think it's important to acknowledge the people who take time out of their day to come and listen to us. So thank you.
They are working. They are working on the roof next door, and they're drilling. So I don't know if y'all can hear that drilling noise, but I'm sorry if y'all
Yeah,
can
we can
hear
hear
it.
a little bit, but it ain't that bad.
Okay. All right, man. Okay. So let's finish. Go ahead, Rico.
Go ahead. I got everybody. Do Milton. Go.
Now, Dominican Rendezvous. How did you meet Dominican Rendezvous? Go ahead. Talk about it.
Okay, let me say this. So what we're doing here on the Dominican route, myself and John, is we're working with a young, handsome man of my generation. Okay, because us 58-year-olds, we still 58 is the new 28. He's a big time real estate realtor in the DR. This guy is super knowledgeable, super detailed, super intellectual. I've been following him for almost 3 years, even longer than I've been following John. And he has a channel very similar to the Dominican route, but it's called Dominican Rendezvous. I would implore you all to subscribe to it if you have any interest into the DR, because he has a massive amount of information about different real estate projects. And it doesn't just go through real estate projects. He tells you all about the country. So like and I spoke to him. His name is Milton. That's his first name. He did a particular video, and his videos are like 5 minutes to 10 minutes long, called Tangled. And he talks about like all the wiring in the DR and things like that. So it's like, he pushes urban real estate. He pushes agriculture. So if we got any country boys and you're into wanting to buy a farm, he push and promotes a lot of different type of real estate all over the country, in the North Coast, Punta Cana, where I live, Santo Domingo, where John lives, Santiago. He is one of the most thorough, well thought out Dominican real estate guys that I've seen in a long time. And you can go and just you could probably spend a couple of days just watching all his videos and learn. And believe it or not, prior to me purchasing my home, I got a lot of my information about the purchase process from watching him before I ever even got to know him. I just watched his video and just absorbed a lot of the information he was telling me about being careful about the lawyers, being careful about the developers, being careful about the taxes, being careful about all this stuff. So I feel like he is also as much responsible as I am for me in the way that I went about trying to make the purchase. And that's why I think things went successful. So because I know that information, we're pushing him. We'll continue to push him. Sub to his channel, Dominican Rendezvous.
He's a good guy. Good guy.
You will suck it up, and you guys will look like, oh snap.
And then you can stop calling me and Rico about properties and real estate and all that stuff.
You can still call us, but at the same time, he knows 10 times what we know.
That's right.
I know 10%. He knows 100% more.
What?
So
I thought you knew everything.
No. I know about one place, mine. That's it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I will tell everybody the information I absorbed from him guided me, and it helped me. So when I went to look, I was thinking about the stuff he said. I was thinking about everything he said. I never did reach out to him because I thought he was strictly Santo Domingo, but everything, Dominican Rendezvous. That's the name of the channel.
Dominican Rendezvous. That's it. Yeah.
Everything he said, I was always thinking about when I was going through the process, because he's like, he said you better watch this. So I'm asking questions that I really didn't know what I was doing, but it was solid advice.
Yeah, check out. He has some professional. His videos are very, very nice. So y'all
Yeah.
check that out.
Yeah, he pushes, Boca Chica, Puerto Plata, Cabarete, all in the North Coast, Punta Cana, La Romana. If you guys go and see it, then come back in the next video and tell me if you didn't learn 25% more. John ain't telling you nothing. I ain't telling you nothing. Go to this guy's channel. You're going to get more educated. You're going to get more educated.
Shout out to Von Eric. Hey, brother.
Von Eric.
Okay, Mr. Pepper, what's up, gentlemen? Cool to call the live. Yes. All right. So, Rico, I'm going to let you, I think they're going to
Real quick, Mr. Pepper, tell us where you're at in the DR. Yes. If you could. You ain't got to tell us your address. But
I talked to him. Talked to him yesterday.
What city is he in?
I'm going to try to get up there tomorrow to go and see him.
He in the city?
Yeah, he's in Santo Domingo, I think. He's
okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Just give us a vibe.
Yeah. What's happening, guys? What's up, Brian? It's always good to see you, brother. Okay, Rico. While I go through these comments or whatever. All right. What's your comment on Passport Bros? And do you consider me as a Passport Bro? Give me your honest opinion. Don't hold back.
I think Passport Bros are some terrible, trifling fuck.
All of them?
All of the self-identified, banner wave flagging, proud to be Passport Bros. I already told you a Passport Woody, whatever the hell they say in New Orleans.
What is that?
Now let me be honest with you, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
And I'll be honest with you, everybody has heard about, or everybody should have heard, the Passport Bros, they've been all in the news as of late. They've allowed a young man who was very much ill-equipped to be the leader of a movement because he was charismatic, moderately good-looking, to be the forward-facing voice, but he didn't have the experience. So, no way at 58 would I allow a 23-year-old who came on the scene with a couple of months experience. I've been doing the job for 30 years. I'm going to let you come in with 2 months or 6 months and tell me anything. I'm tell you sit your ass down and be quiet. You ain't seen enough.
We don't have to say his name, but how long has this dude been around, like, with this Passport Bro stuff?
He's been around less than a year, maybe running right at a year. I mean, we can say his name. I don't run from that.
I don't know his name, so I don't.
His name's Austin Holloman. He's been all over the news. He's been on.
Is he in Brazil?
He was in Brazil. He got ran out of Brazil.
Okay. So what happened with that?
The reality is, before we get deep in the weeds, he was innocently, or I'm not going to say innocently, he was unknowingly promoting sex tourism. That's illegal in not just Brazil, but a couple of other countries. So whether it's the DR, Brazil, Thailand, China, wherever, even in America, there are certain places that prostitution and I'll say the sex work. And I believe in sex work. I have respect for sex workers. I don't think there's anything wrong with an adult male, with an adult female deciding to engage in consensual sex for profit, for coin. But even though these countries may know and legalize and exist it, the problem is it can be legal to have prostitution, but be illegal to promote it. Okay, the promotion of an act is the advertising, the exploitation. When you're celebrating and you're pushing something, it doesn't have to be illegal to do it, but we can make it illegal for you to advertise that act.
Hey, Rico, real quick. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, we always Miss Harrell, make sure you ask me all these questions afterwards because we're going to stay on topic. Rico and my cousin taught me to stay on topic. So we're going to stay on topic. The last 45 minutes, I'm going to answer all those other questions. Go ahead, Rico.
Yeah. So the whole point was this guy, he was doing something that ran afoul of the Brazilian laws. A Brazilian, and of course the easy way to deflect it was to say she's a feminist. They kill me with this feminism is the boogeyman to men. I'm like, really? You guys are just too much, right? And they cry feminism like to say, or just say she a feminist, that dismisses the argument. I'm like, no, whether she's a feminist, she could be a lesbian, she could be straight heterosexual, you still was promoting sex tourism, and that's against the fucking law. What she is irrelevant. But if she's a feminist, oh, that means it's okay. But what if she wasn't a feminist? You're still promoting sex tourism, and these countries don't want that promoted. So Brazilians want their country to be known for a lot of things. They don't want it to be known for prostitution.
Man, do you remember? I didn't mean to cut you off, but remember, I don't know, but I bought the videos. I was 18, 19, 20 years old. Yeah. They had booty talk 1, booty talk 5, booty talk 12, booty talk
West Coast Productions.
Yeah, West Coast Production. They was flying out. I think those dope boys was flying out having sex with all those Brazilian girls back in the 90s.
Just to snitch on myself, one of the big ones was a young lady by the name of Darlene. You remember her? You remember, don't you?
She was in 3 of them.
You remember?
I was young.
Ooh. So, again, I'm not hating on that. But the narrative, again, like I said, all this comes down to, so basically in the short is the passport bros, they publicize too much stuff they shouldn't have been publicizing. They publicize grown-up businesses, and these countries are like, we okay with you doing grown-up business. Stop fucking talking about it and stop labeling our country as if that's right. It is.
I've noticed the white folks, they've been doing it a long time. I mean, I know white people. I hung around a whole bunch of white folks. They do their thing. I would never say their names, but they get their little cocaine when they get off the plane, and they get 2 or 3 women, and they do their thing. But it's just like, why
you don't know they come in? You didn't know they left. You be like, damn, when they leave?
It's mostly black folks. These young black folks that's talking about, I bought some ass for $42 or $45 or $30, and I get tired of seeing that. I really do.
And the worst part about it is that they advertise it by putting it online. So the problem is, I've gotten into, I've been in the spaces over there bashing them in the head because, unfortunately, I've always said it. I was like, a lot of them are uneducated and unknowing. So they'll argue, well, it ain't against the law. I'm like, you motherfuckers don't know the laws in America. How you gonna tell me the laws in Brazil or Colombia or the DR or Thailand? You don't even. That's why American prisons is full of black people.
Yeah,
black men. I ain't gonna say black people. It's not black women. American prisons is full of black men because you don't know the laws in the country you come from. But yet you don't go into another country and you're going to say, what's not illegal because it's not illegal by American standards. What's not illegal in America can be illegal as fuck in the DR.
So there's a difference between a passport bro and an expat, right?
There's a huge difference between, most people don't even understand what an expat is. An expat or immigrant, which you an immigrant, you ain't an expat, your ass is an immigrant. You just like the Mexicans that cross the border illegally, okay? Because Americans don't like to look at themselves that way. We don't like to look at ourselves. Yeah, we think we special.
It's a lot of immigrants here.
So I look around like,
I ain't looking for no job though. I ain't looking for no job.
So what? You still an immigrant. You still an immigrant with your illegal ass. I told you. I'm like, you got residency? No. You got citizenship? No. All right, you a Mexican. Get the fuck out of here. Knock it off. So when you start to think about things in that way,
then Rico, you don't sugarcoat shit.
No, because the bottom line is why. The reality is, And that's what you see all these guys doing. They're just going to these countries thinking, I'm an American, I can do whatever I want. And you can't. It don't work that way. So I made it a point saying, look, I'm gonna start calling you motherfuckers what you are. You an illegal immigrant. If that's what we will say about a Mexican, because we do it every day in America.
Right.
Oh, he ain't got no fucking papers. Nigga, you ain't got none either. What papers you got with your illegal ass? See, we don't like to hear that.
Now, I like how Drake stays on. He stay on topic. So we're gonna answer this question. I wanted to ask Coach, do Dominicans consider you as a passport bro? I've never had. They don't even know nothing about passport bros. They just know that they call us gringos. And yeah. I found out when I lived in Puerto Rico and I lived in the Dominican Republic, gringo means when they were all the military people were coming here from the United States, they wanted the green, because we had green uniforms on, green go home. So that's what I found out a gringo was. So they like I went to the Kamado today to go get some beer, and they said, "What's up, gringo? That's what they say, and it's not offensive. It's not saying the N word or nothing like that. So they called me a gringo, so they don't know nothing about no passport bros. And
but you got to realize gringo is black, white, anything. So it's
anything,
all
of it.
Asian. You're a gringo.
That's right. Gringo.
So it's not. For the longest time, I thought it was just white people. Just like, no, we talking about your ass too. I was like, me too.
Right. Yeah.
Because I thought that the first time I went to Mexico, I thought gringo was just white guys. Just like, no, they talking about your ass too.
Like, and it's not. It's really not offensive. I thought at first I thought it was offensive. Like when I would go on the tours and I'll be the only American on there, they'd be like, gringo, hey, gringo. So it's not offensive at all.
It's non-native. Right. So whether you're in Mexico, whether you're in the DR, whether you're in Colombia, if you're non-native, you're a gringo. So
look, that's our brother right there, right?
Yeah. That's Milton.
Milton, what's going on, man? We just sent a shout out to you, man. And if you guys have
got the link,
y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Where is it?
Dominican Rendezvous. Put the banner back.
Yep, Dominican Rendezvous. Y'all send him a shout out. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. If y'all have any major questions about real estate, Rico does not know everything. So make sure y'all hit him up.
Come to me for the dumb questions. Go to him for the difficult questions, because I don't have the answers. And I'm telling you, I cannot say it again. When I went to make my purchase choice, I went in with a wealth of knowledge that from watching his videos was imprinted on my brain. So it helped me to know the questions to ask that I wouldn't have known if I had never been following this gentleman in the first place. So I would say to everybody, step one, subscribe to Dominican Rendezvous.
Right.
And again, like I said, I was just blown away watching him talk about agriculture property.
He knows his stuff. His stuff.
Damn, I didn't think about that.
He knows.
And you'll see some sweetheart deals. So, you be like, hey, I'm looking at, I got something for 60, 70K. I'm like, oh, he got some gems, but they're gems that you wouldn't normally hear about.
Right.
Again, I cannot say it again. Go to if the Dominican Republic is your place of interest.
Right.
Go to Dominican Rendezvous. He has a wealth of videos. You could spend probably a week just watching it, absorbing it, and you will learn a boatload.
When I get my money, that's who I'm going. When I get my money, I'm gonna buy my land. I'm going through that brother right there, man. So
all over the country too. So he's not one particular area, but and if you just want to learn, you still can learn a lot about it.
Reach out to him. He's a good brother. Hey Rico, now let me ask you this: let me tell you this. I do not feel that all passport bros are bad people. I don't like the passport bros that talk about American women and down American women. That's the way I feel.
All passport bros are shit.
No, they not.
100%. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. If you self-identify as a passport bro, you a fuck nigga. Period. End of discussion. I just think that the image of because here's my belief is that a black traveler is not going to identify as a passport bro. Why would I?
Mm.
There's nothing beneficial about it.
Right.
There's absolutely nothing beneficial about aligning myself. If I'm going to align myself with the passport bros, then I'll align myself with the KKK. I'll align myself with the Nazi party. They're not all bad.
Right.
They're not all bad. There's one or two good Nazis. There's one or two good KKK members. But guess what? If you align yourself with them, you a piece of shit. It doesn't matter.
Let me give you the definition. All right.
John, all drug dealers are not horrible people. Why would you align yourself with a group that's overwhelmingly negative?
Tracy Morgan said he would give the people the crack and he would have a heart full of gold. He would tell them he would need to slow down and stay off of it for a little.
Why align yourself with something that's overwhelmingly negative? That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So for me, if you choose to align yourself, and here's the thing, is within that movement, like I said, this young man, while unknowingly, he's been banned. He hasn't been formally banned, but he's under investigation by a country for the promotion of sex tourism.
Right.
Let's go into the definition of sexual exploitation, which they
all. No, hold on. Wait. Let's go into the definition of what Google says a passport bro is.
And this is Google. Go ahead.
Now this is Google. This term refers to Western men who often tend to American, who go to the East for wives, and usually say it's because Western women aren't submissive enough.
And that whole definition is shit. I told you just from the whole standpoint of, it's like we say, what's the East? The East is Asia.
Right.
Passport bros go more than just Asia. They're in South America. The DR is the Caribbean, Brazil, and Colombia is South America. So how do they account for people who go to South America, Caribbean, Africa, Europe that are passport bros? So if by that definition, if you don't go to an Eastern country, which the East is Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam, those are Asian countries in the East. All right, TMI. Hola. So if you don't go to an Eastern country, I assume you're not a passport bro. But all the problems that they're having are in South America. And this Negro is not only is he the leader of the passport bro, he got a fucking tattoo on himself that says passport bro, enlightened Western men. Come on. So that definition is just garbage. They're just fuck niggas who travel for sex tourism. That's it. You're on mute.
Yeah, I really don't think that all passport bros came in, Rico, to say, hey, I just want to go sleep with a whole bunch of women and just make Americans look bad. I really don't. No, they did. No, they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. What I'm trying to tell you is the people who do not feel that way do not identify as passport bros.
Okay, Scott, I don't identify. I don't identify myself as a passport.
Exactly. Bro. So that's what I'm sitting there saying is, and I'm saying to the people who don't follow or believe in that ideology, then don't identify yourself as a passport bro. It's a problematic movement. And if you choose to identify yourself with the fucking Klan or the Nazis, don't tell me you're not bad. Fuck you. You can't say, you know what?
Rico. Let me say this. One guy I've been watching for a long time, and I actually kind of copy off him a little bit.
Go ahead.
And me and my girl, we're gonna copy off him a little bit. He's been having this same woman for a long time.
His name is around the bush. Come on.
Chocolate Man in Thailand.
Mm-hmm. Passport bro, fuck nigga. Go ahead.
I like his content. I like Chocolate Man in Thailand. I mean, him and his girl, they not married. I don't know what their situation is, but they go and eat. They go and have a good time. They show Thailand. He videos it. He has his little drone.
Let me save you right now. Never ever again say that you're going to follow him, because what I'm saying is this: I never said. Let me finish. I never said that their content was bad. I never said that. I never said that they didn't do good videos. I never.
Some of them do bad videos. Some of them do bad.
No. But what I'm sitting there saying is, anybody can be an entertainer. Anybody can be an entertainer. You can be a horrible fucking person and still be a good entertainer.
Right.
I mean, like there are people in the clans like, damn, he funny as a motherfucker, but he still hate black people. Or the Nazis, all Nazis. Some of them had talent, but they're still horrible people. So what I'm saying is this: just because I look at some of the passport bros, like, damn, he got good production value, he's got good this, he's got good that, but still, nonetheless, the ideology that they follow is still problematic, and you can't overlook that and pretend like it isn't. Because just because you like what Chocolate Man is doing, okay, you can still like it. But if he's still a passport bro, he's still in a fucked up ideology, and he's still a fuck nigga, period. And you can't go.
But he's not going around. He's not going around sleeping with a whole bunch of women, showing a whole bunch of ass and titties. He's talking about Thailand, the beautiful.
Well, like I do.
I talk about the beautiful areas of the Dominican Republic. Talking about the plight, the different things. So I really like his content because he don't just talk about.
Let me bust you in the head. You just was sitting here twerking and crying about, I don't like the ones that talk about American black women. Is he in that space when they shitting on American black women? Yes or no?
He don't say nothing about black women.
Listen, John. Is he in that space supporting people who do that? Yes or no? So in other words,
yes, he does have lunch and dinner with them.
He's in that space of people who shit on them. So if you're shitting on black women and I'm supporting you, by extension, I ain't never said nothing, but I'm cash apping you. I'm sending you super chats. I'm shouting you out. I'm twerking for you, but I never said nothing about them, but you did. Am I part of the solution or part of the problem?
No, that's you totally wrong. Let me tell you why you're wrong. Listen. All right, remember when Barack Obama went for office, and the brother Reverend Wright, Reverend Wright,
and he was talking about blah 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 blah.
Yeah, he was talking about white folks are the devil and all of that stuff. Barack Obama had to separate himself from him because he didn't know that he was going to be saying that white folks are the devil.
He had to separate himself. Continue on.
Yeah, he separated himself from that. But at the same time, Chocolate Man in Thailand, he doesn't talk about I hate black women but he does sit down and have drinks with, because it's passport bros like me. Everybody sits down with everybody. The New York Yankees sit down with the New York Yankees. The Chicago Cubs sit down. Baseball players sit down with baseball players. Basketball players sit down with basketball players. That doesn't mean that Chocolate Man in Thailand, that doesn't mean that he's a bad person.
Let me tell you where you just fucked up. You just said Barack Obama separated himself from Reverend Wright, right?
He did.
Because he didn't know what he was going to say, right?
That's right.
Has Chocolate Man separated himself?
That's not my point.
Boom, bitch. Boom, bitch. Boom, bitch. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Boom, bitch. Boom, but no, but by your
Barack Obama never said nothing about how he hate white folks and stuff like that.
But you brought up Obama, how he had to separate, because that's the only, listen what I'm trying to tell you. The only way you can say I'm not a part of something is to do what Obama did. You have to separate yourself. If you see an ideology or a movement that's a negative and you don't separate yourself, then you are a fucking part of it. You don't get to go, well, nigga, you hanging. If I'm on the street corner hanging out with dope dealer, I don't have to have dope in my pocket. If I'm on the corner with the dope boys, when the police roll up, they're not going to, I can't go, well, I ain't got dope in my pocket. Fuck that shit.
You're
You getting rolled up on too.
Right.
Stop it. We gotta stop this bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. These are grown ass men that want to go around and play this pity party. But well, I didn't say nothing. But you know what? Guess what? You didn't have to fucking be there either. But you was there because you condone that shit and you're a part of it. So don't sit like no fuck nigga and act like, well, I didn't say nothing. But nigga, you didn't have to be at the party. You at the party because that's where you want to be. You like that message. You support that shit. And I'm not letting them fuck niggas run from it. See, y'all want to sit there and go, no, you're not going to run from that shit. You with that shit. Fuck this bullshit. Because you're a grown-ass fucking man. You be like, man, I'm not with that shit. I ain't with
Carl, I appreciate it. You said Dominga. I appreciate it, brother. Go ahead.
They're with it. Yeah. They support it. And they want to sit there and they want to play the innocent. Well, I ain't said a whole lot of shit. Like I said, if I ain't slinging dope, I ain't got no business on the corner with the dope boys.
That's true.
If I'm on the corner with them, whether I got dope, I'm lookout.
Yeah. If you taking crack, you don't have no prop. You shouldn't be in the crack house.
I'm something if I'm in their company. I can't go, well, I didn't, because a lot of guys gonna sit back and not say nothing and not do nothing. But if you are there and you don't separate, because you said it yourself, John, it was perfect. Obama had to separate.
Well, don't be.
And I still fuck with their content. I'm not saying that their content's not good. I'm just saying the problem is they let the guys who are problem take over the content. So the passport bro are butthurt and defensive, but I'm like, y'all let Austin Holloman run y'all shit.
Right.
They let that nigga Jay Rello that was in the DR crying about he couldn't get $100 to come back home and couldn't find out he got sexual assault charges on him. Y'all let these people be out front. I didn't pick these motherfuckers. Y'all did.
Hey, hold that thought, Rico. Hey, shout out to Haitian Gunman, like always, brother. Thank you so much for the first super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Haitian Gunman, I want to say this, Rico. You don't even know about this. Soul and I hooked up with a 16-year-old guy at the supermarket. He's Haitian. He wants to get on the live tomorrow with Soul and talk about Haiti and being a Haitian 16-year-old compared to being a teenage Dominican 16-year-old. And I'm going to be asking them questions. So if you can get on tomorrow with that. So Haitian Gunman, I'm going to try to make that happen tomorrow, but it's a Haitian kid that's going to come over to the house and sit down with I'm calling her my stepdaughter. My stepdaughter Soul.
Do me a favor. Go to Brian Mayha comment up top.
Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to throw it. Haitian Gunman, thank you so much, brother.
Yeah,
thank you.
Hey, Haitian, my brother from Haiti. Because I just want to show you just how the
where am I? Which
go
one,
up
Rico?
under the Santana show. No, go up.
Okay.
Under the Santana show.
Santana.
Yeah, go up. Where you at?
I'm right here where he said, do you think that the guy, these countries making themselves look bad because they should not going to meet their wife?
Come down.
Okay.
Come down about 8 or 9.
Antonio, I'm going to answer that question, brother. I'm going to try to get back to your question.
Okay, well, let's see. Well, stay right there. We'll come down. Do you think the guy they go to these countries
look bad because they should know that they're not gonna meet their wife? Oh, the ones that just want to go and just have sex and sleep or whatever. Shoot, you can say that about black men, you can say that about American men, you can say that about a Russian man. I mean, they got men from Russia and all these other different.
Explain to me what he's asking. I just want to make sure. I don't want to answer it wrong.
Do you think that we're making I think he's talking about Americans. Is that making us look bad?
Hell yes. Okay.
Because they're not looking for wives. They just going to have. They're going to have sex. They going to cheat on their wives. They're going to have a good time, and then they coming back home. And some of them don't have wives, of course. Some of them don't have wives, but a
lot of them do though. So Antonio, if we're not answering this right, please ask us again. But if that's what you're saying, what John asked is If you really want to know the truth, why are they making us look bad? Only because they're putting it on the internet.
Yes.
Nobody has a problem with what they're doing.
I agree with you on that.
Literally, I cannot make this simple enough.
That's good, Rico.
Again, the issue is not about. Here's the thing. I'm not going to speak on whether or not it's morally right because it's not my place to say.
Right.
Again, I look at an adult male and an adult female in a consensual transaction, relationship, whatever you want to call it. It's consensual. Nobody's taking anything from anybody. You give her money, she give you sex, boom, boom, and you're both adults over the age of 18, 19, 20, 21. I don't want to hear that bullshit about she can be 15 in this country, okay, because I just think certain moral things, fuck that shit. Keep it 18, 19, keep it 21 and above. But if you're doing that, I don't care. I'm not no cruel.
Don't put it on YouTube and don't talk about it.
Exactly. That's it. It's like, do that. Give the woman a fair wage. Don't be trying to give her $2. No stupid shit like that.
Right.
And because if a woman is willing to allow you to enter her body for your pleasure and your release, give her a fair wage. I'm not going to tell you what that is. But motherfuckers is out here just trying to get it for $1 and some stupid shit.
Now, let me ask you this: what about the women? What about the guys that are videoing these women without them knowing?
It's wrong. That's the exploitation. Because and that's where I say again, people don't know the definition of exploitation. It's an unfair advantage. So if I'm filming you and you're unaware, I have an unfair advantage.
They don't do that. You don't see that in the United States a lot, though.
Because your ass going to jail. You cannot take anybody's name, image, or likeness and profit off of it without them either signing a release and giving you permission or you compensating them. And that also applies in some of these countries, but some of these women are being recorded unknowingly. That's the exploitation that motherfuckers keep trying to say that they're not doing, that they are doing. And the worst part about it is when they're exploiting it and putting it online, they're making money off of it, and the person that they're filming isn't. So stop it. Knock this shit off. Stop playing like ain't nothing wrong with it. Every fucking thing is wrong with it.
So let me ask you this. If I get
we got laws like that in America called revenge porn. They throw your ass in jail. Fuck a woman, put that shit up on video and see if your ass ain't gonna be sitting in somebody's jail.
So let
you
me
better
ask
get a
you
fucking release from her.
Dominga's middle daughter, the one that has the baby, she's 24, 25 years old. She wants to start doing videos with because she's a very good cook and she want to bring all her girlfriends around, and then she want to put the girlfriends on the channel and the beautiful girls because she's 24, 25 and them at the beach and stuff like that. Is there something wrong with that?
She better get fucking permission. That's what I would say to protect.
That's what she's saying. She want to get a busload of girls and then put them on the channel.
If they're willing to do it, and then it's for their benefit,
right?
That's one thing. But it would be wrong for you or me or someone else to benefit off of someone else's labor and to.
What do you call it? You call it something. You call creep something.
Creep cam. That's the guys who had the little hidden cameras walking around filming girls' asses and shit like that. It's exploitation. The reason why a lot of countries have it. You can't, if they're willing to do it openly, get a signed release, get them on video saying, hey, I give you permission to do that. You don't have that shit, you're exploiting them. Mm-hmm. That's textbook exploitation. Stop it, knock it off. And guys say that, but I'm like, but you don't do it in America.
This is a good point. Ranch Montana said it, but it sounds like more brothers go to different countries than white men. That's not true.
Not true at all.
But brothers, black people show it more on YouTube. They show it on YouTube. And let me say this before you say this.
Go ahead, John. Keep talking.
Jennifer, all these other people, Jennifer, Manuel, who else? All the people that I know that do a whole bunch of like picking up people from Russia and China and all around the country. White folks does not video they shit. I'm telling you, All of them. Melvin, Manuel, Jennifer, my friend Ralph. They pick up people for a living. You know what white folks ask for? They don't want a video, nothing. They want their cocaine. They want their pills. And they want their women. And they want to go to their Airbnb, and that's it. So that's totally different from what black folks do. And just African Americans in the United States. They want the white folks, they want their cocaine, they want to pop their pills, they want to pick up 2 or 3 Dominican girls, and they ain't videoing shit. And then what Jennifer says Jennifer get a call 2, 3, 4 days later. She pick them up and drop them off at the airport.
Right, but see, and that's all I'm saying is, again, and I'm not. I mean, I just don't. I think personally, as a black man who travels, who has a home in the DR, same as you, is more black men who are not passport bros should be, and I can tell you this. I know a lot of black men who are not passport bros who are extremely offended by the way the passport bros move. They are mad as hell.
Right.
They just don't. They're just not willing to speak out about it
because it puts everybody in that same bubble.
It's the same way we deal with the stereotypes here in America. So every time the dope boy do something, I got to deal with the shit. So now I got to go over fucking season. I got to deal with you motherfuckers too. Come on, man.
Yeah. Every time a black person do something crazy or something, then everybody.
It's literally like I can't even leave the country and get away from the stereotypes because you motherfuckers are creating a whole nother negative stereotype in other countries. You're creating a bad negative stereotype. That's the comment I want you to get in other countries. So again, this is going, Brian, I'm going to try not to be offensive. I'm going to try not to hurt you and your butt hurt.
I love stuff like how the hell are we Nazis? Well, you didn't say nothing bad about Nazis.
Yeah, I did. I talk about
you brought an example up, just like but anyway,
Nazis are horrible motherfuckers. They're horrible fucking people.
Everybody knows that.
To the dustbin of fucking hell.
Everybody knows that except for a Nazi.
The whole point is nobody was making out race with slow-witted asses. That's why I know you a passport bro because you came up with this comment. This comment is a passport bro comment because y'all are so defensive about the fuck nigga shit y'all want to do. This is how you defend it. The comment wasn't about you being white, and it wasn't even about making you being a Nazi. It was an analogy to say if you subscribe to a horrible ideology and you are a part of it in any way, you can't say, if I'm close to a horrible ideology, I have nothing to do with it. If you're standing next to a fucking Nazi, you're a fucking Nazi.
Rico, when people want to bring up stuff and just start shit, I was talking about Reverend Reverend Wright, and Barack Obama. He was talking about white folks, and ain't nobody said nothing about that. He ain't say nothing about that. Yeah.
Nope. But what I'm saying is, this is the shit they want to do because, again, like I told you earlier, want us.
Reverend Wright was talking about white folks are the devil, and Barack Obama separated himself from but nobody. So that's the same thing we talk about. We was giving analogies. We ain't.
And all he said was, like I said, I agree with a lot of the shit that Reverend Wright said.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Oh, you poured us a shot, Antoine?
Yeah. What's up, Jay?
Come say hi to my boy John for a minute. Give him a shot.
Who's that? Who that?
Oh, I thought you poured it. Oh, well, pour a shot. Now I'm talking to my son. We get ready to do a shot of tequila.
Baby, give me a cerveza, por favor, please, baby.
I thought we were gonna do a shot with us.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, what's going on, brother?
How you doing? Just got home.
So that's the only reason why I wanted to point that out is, again, if you know the passport bros, if y'all would just stop doing fuck shit, we'd be fine.
Right.
But for whatever reason, y'all want to continue to promote this debauchery and y'all want to continue to exploit poor women. In these the 5 primary countries, 1 second. Oh, come say hi. Then my son. Have you met
I'm gonna bring Brother Clarence
Hey,
up.
how you doing, girl?
Hey. Hey. Bro, see.
Oh, okay. All right, girl. I'll see you later then.
Hey, what's up, Clarence? This is baby shit number 4.
Yeah.
This is my 4th headbanger. I'm at his house. He about to put me out. Hey, everybody put your shot up. Jay, where your glass at?
Jay ain't got no glass.
Hold on,
Jay
bro.
too young. Jay too young.
Dang.
I got a cup.
Oh, there you go. Clarence, put your glass up.
I'm glad.
All right. Mother had you, mother made you, motherfucker you.
Hey, let me ask y'all this real
Some
quick.
water in this.
Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna let everybody piece by piece. William has Brother Clarence. I'm gonna let Brother Clarence, and I'm gonna let Jay go first. Willie says, I wanted to ask Rico and Coach, do you think that black women is sick of brothers doing this passport bro? I know black women have been bashing passport bros. So I'm gonna let Jay start off with it, and then Brother Clarence, y'all go ahead. Jay, go ahead.
Oh, damn, that's a loaded question. See, I actually came on for this, but also just to support my man Dominican Republic and my man Rico. We still got to do a talk about this, but so that y'all know my position.
Hey, did you get my email, Jay?
I did get it.
I'm gonna answer it last, but I want Jay, since you're being young.
I ain't dissing you. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Oh, no, bro. You good. You good. Don't worry, man. We are gentlemen. No, so, okay. So the answer to that is, I'm going to say there's a right face and a wrong face of passport bros. The ones that you're seeing are dudes that are trying to play off as if they have everything and they don't, and they're just going to smash women. They're not looking for wives.
Jamaica.
They are a misinterpretation.
Okay,
I would say that. They're the ones that Rico is clowning, which he should, because I would clown them too. Get the hell out of here if you're going to do that. Stay with the ones here if you're going to do that, because you're going to ruin it for the people. The second part of it is people like me, educated brothers from the UK who have been like working our lives off. Well, I say lives, working our tails off in order to really get the top of our peak and of our education to go into actual business, to meld with the culture of these places we're going to. Those are true passport bros in that sense. And the thing is, yes, it gives us options to go to like certain places. I know a cat in Vancouver. My man, Uncle, I forget pronounce his name. We call him Unc for short. And the brothers lived there since what, he joined the military and things like that. He's like older than us, like 50, somewhere around that age there. And it's peaceful over there. They tolerate no nonsense over there. He does quote unquote commercial and work for an IT company over there. The man, I think he's retired early too, if I'm not mistaken. But because the thing he's teaching us, have all your shit in order. Build yourself up to be the caliber man that you need to be, and also if you're going to have a family, make sure you got that money. But character is important. I want to put that out for Rico. Character, integrity, that's important. Otherwise, you'll be out here one of these fucking dumbasses that think they know everything and they broke. So no. But I think the reason why women are doing that, are saying what they're saying now, is because I think it's just bitterness. Actually, now that's a way of clapping back. But also, I've said before, if you're going to a place, I wouldn't even bring up where I came from prior. Maybe my hometown, but I'm not gonna bring up the ladies in my hometown. That's just my struggles. Simple enough. But I think they're just clapping back now because at this point because they're technically insulting ladies from other countries. And I know Rico and my man Dominican Republic over here, he's seen those videos where they're just doing that. Right. And it's just like, and now the women have clapped back from other like Filipinos. Oh, you got them pissed off, saying that they're stupid. They're not stupid at all. Them ladies know what they're doing. Right. So now some are for good intentions, some are for bad intentions. But I think it's just a level of bitterness of where it's coming from.
I like that. I like that word.
If you didn't care what these dudes are doing, I'll be real. If y'all ladies are so comfortable, listen, if you're so comfortable doing what you're doing, then why the hell does it matter what we're doing? If that's what you want to do, then fine. No one's gonna tell you to live how you should live your life. Don't tell us how we live ours. Right.
Hey, let me ask you this real quick, brother. What do you think about these guys just posting it? Just these women that they sleeping with and they getting them for $20, $30, $40, $50. What do you think about those men?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Let me be real. I'm not gonna lie because I'm about to turn into Rico for a second. Listen, anybody who feels the need to post like with their business, I'm sorry, bro. You doing too much. You're being
That's
extra.
right.
And I'm like, to me, you're pathetic and weak for that. I'm gonna say that because, bro, dead ass. I've never felt the need to flaunt how many girls I've been with or things like that. Like, dude, that's something that me and that I keep to myself. None of my boys even need to know that. Only need to know, like, Jay, you gonna marry that chick? That's the only time we're gonna have a conversation when we bring her up.
But
That's
white folks don't
like,
do that.
My girl.
And that was a question before you came on. They asked, "Do you see? Is it a whole bunch of white folks that come to these different countries?" It's a whole bunch of them. They don't just they don't post it on YouTube though.
But exactly, John, they can't keep their business quiet.
But John,
they keep it a movie.
You don't see white folk do it. You don't see Asian folk do it. You don't see Latino folk do it.
No.
Right.
Why is it just us? Why is that part lost on everyone? I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. My algorithm is blowed up with black guys doing this shit.
Right.
Why? And why? Right. I mean, why? If everybody, the first thing they always say is the white guys are doing it. I'm like, okay, give me their channel name. Never can. The black, they'll say the black women are doing it. Give me their channel name. They can never. They just say other people are doing it, and when you ask them, okay,
they have nothing to back it up with. It's
give
just
me
saying
the channel name so I can go and I can attack them. They point me when they say black women. When I go to the channel, you know what I see? Black women in Jamaica getting mud baths in bikinis. I'm like, they're not fucking naked. They ain't selling pussy. They not buying dick. They not doing none of the stuff you said they were doing. Right. You're trying to conflate it to excuse your behavior.
Right. Exactly. And I would say this, what you do is what you do. But
let's see. Hey, brother Clarence, go ahead. Rico always jump in between. I said you was third, Rico, but he jumped in.
You know I'm used to Rico, man. I'm so used to Rico.
You know you are, man.
Hey, Rico, he is much nicer on screen than when you're on the phone.
Clan, we're gonna have a call after this.
Oh man.
Already. Rico cussed me out so much, man. I have to sit. Hey, I have to sit with the phone like this, man. Rico. Okay, Rico.
Go ahead,
Rico. No, okay. So I think about now. What was the question again? I forgot. What was the question again?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever you want to answer. Whatever you want to answer.
No, we're talking about the passport bros, and I wanted to ask, what about the passport bros?
Okay, because you asked a good question. I had to answer. Oh, were women tired? Are black women tired of passport bros?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. Now I think this is just my personal opinion. I don't think most black women are. I don't think most black women have a huge problem with it because most black women can get a black man if they want one. So I don't think most black women are. I think there is a pocket of black women that have a problem with it for one reason or another, you know, and they feel like threatened by it. Then others feel like, why should you guys be able to go out when they can pretty much do the same thing if they have the capital? But I think for the most part, I don't think most black women have a problem with it. I think most black women be like, okay, if that's what you're gonna do, that's what you're gonna do. Because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So you can do what you want to do. I think there's a small pocket. Now, why does that small pocket have a problem? I think it might be a lot of different reasons why. You know, that maybe they had a problem with a black man, or see, in my opinion, they have a problem. And this is my Cynthia G argument. You can't say all black men are bad. What about the black men you're picking? If you're picking, if all you're picking is black men that are, got call that ag, and the hood rich and hood thought process, then so how can you blame the rest of us that's not like that? You know what I mean? That's like us calling all black women 304s when 304 is only a small percentage of black women.
What 304s? What did that mean?
Ask Rico. Rico.
Hoes. That means hoes.
Rico is very familiar with the
They came up with
304
this
community.
crazy shit. They just won't say the word hoe. I don't know why they won't say the word hoe, but they say 304s. I'm like,
well, it's YouTube. That's why. So that's
Oh,
what
okay, I got you.
Mr. Young is very familiar with the 304 community, and
let me
I'm
tell
very
you this.
familiar.
Let me tell you this real quick, John. Right?
Go ahead.
Personally, I don't think black women give a fuck about the passport, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. The percentage of the passport.
That's what brother Clarence was saying the same thing. But go ahead. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. The passport bros is the niggas that wouldn't get no pussy in the black community anymore. They just wasn't. Probably. It's a small sliver of men who are running overseas to say we were incels, we were never getting pussy in America, so we're going to go buy pussy overseas. And they're screaming about it. Black women don't care because they're like, nigga, we wasn't gonna fuck you anyway, whether you stayed or went. We ain't giving you no pussy because you're just fucked up because you know what? They don't want to fix themselves. So this is this small segment of, and I'm not gonna say that they're not some valid issues, but I don't buy the school of, because I always tell black men, when black men be like, well, women are, I'm like, motherfucker, shut up. Just be nice. Right. Just be nice. Why? But because y'all are so stuck in this space that you have to be this, that, and whatever. No, just be nice. Just be a decent human being. Nobody likes an asshole. Right. So you're caught up into this space where I gotta be this and I gotta have swag. So you're creating yourself. You're becoming an asshole, and no one likes an asshole. So these guys run off overseas, and what they're doing is, John, they're buying affection. We call it buying pussy. Right. They're buying affection. And then what they're doing is saying, because I'm getting ass from overseas, I'm now going to say, well, y'all didn't give me no pussy in America, but I got pussy in Brazil. I'm going to take the pussy I got in Brazil and throw in your face. But what they're not saying is, I paid for it. Right. They're saying, I got it. Right. Yeah, nigga, you paid for it. Right. Anybody can get it if they pay for it.
Even in America.
So the whole,
That's right, brother Clarence. You're right.
So the whole narrative where black women are getting offended is the offense is not that you went and paid for pussy, but the fact that you're throwing paid for pussy in my face as if that's a flex, and I should go, oh, well, I'll give it to you free now.
Well, do you think? Wait. Do you think that's
paid that bitch for it? Pay me for it.
And this is for Jay. Do you think that's the young generation, Rico, Clarence? Do y'all think that's the young?
Yes, that's them.
I think they just don't know no better, man. They
don't know no better. Jay, but Jay falls in that category. Let Jay answer that question because he's younger than all of us.
I would agree. It's some of the young cats.
But you're not like that, Jay. You're not like that.
Well, no. Well, not even that. Most of the group that I'm with, we're not like that at all. The difference for us, remember, I grew up in a period where you had to speak to somebody face to face, an actual girl, an actual woman. I've done that like so many times, and it's not like even hard for me. Yeah, I had, like I said, I had a lot of W's and I had some L's, but the difference for me is I know how women act and I know how they move. That just came with a territory of experience. The dudes coming up now don't know how to speak to anybody because more often than not, it's either they're glued to their computer, getting tongue-tied. They're either glued to their desktop or they're glued to the social media that's out there, like kind of like OnlyFans and all that nonsense. I'm not with any of that personally. All I have is an Instagram, but that's for networking and just getting to know people and doing work and content. But the generation, like I said, it's weird for me because I feel like I'm in the twilight zone personally because it's like, this is not what the hell I grew up being taught. This is not what this generation should have gone into. Because it's, to me, it's shit. And no one can convince me otherwise. If it wasn't, then I wouldn't be talking the way I am now. I'd be like, oh, everything's completely fine. I'm like, there's some issues, but I think it's just a matter, of course, of just people not being able to know how to speak to each other no more. We're so divided right now to the point where it's not become worse that people can't even have a coherent sentence with someone. And I'm just baffled by it because it's just like, that's not how we were taught. And I'm like, bro, because I told I ask every young man, this is what I actually asked them. Because actually, everybody the other day, I asked them, have you ever been talked to a girl? Like, you ever like had a conversation with a woman that you're on a date with, like literally, generally, and that was awkward towards her? Did she make a weird face towards you? Did you, when you conversated with her, did she like, shrug her shoulder, tilt her head, any of that crap? Then you're boring the piss out of her. You gotta walk on.
Yeah, I like that, Jake.
Hey,
Charles,
John, do me a favor.
Go ahead.
Drop the link for the fuck nigga. Anybody sitting in the chat but her, hit the link. Let's have a conversation.
I'll put it in there. Go read this question by Charles because I like that. While I put that.
My answer's Charles Shackelford, but again, drop the link because I don't want nobody to say
Rico,
I don't want anybody to say we're echo chamber and we're not open for the discussion. So you drop the link,
Rico. I'm doing it right now, but
all right.
I like Charles' comment. Read Charles' comment.
No, I like his comment. I
read it too. I like his comment.
I had a passport, and I had it for 10 years. I don't abuse my passport. Looking for women, I have my passport so I can travel the world, meet different culture. I want to travel before I get to.
I don't have no problem with this brother. This brother's with me.
I love it.
John, he's a Rico. He's a
Rico.
I rock with this brother.
What's the problem?
Okay. I don't know, man.
What's your problem with the passport bros, Rico?
The passport bros.
Yeah, that's a good question, brother Clarence. What's your problem with the passport bros?
There's some fuck niggas in trash, and I want a passport bro to come up here and to have the balls enough to fucking challenge me, or sit in your bitchdom and take your butt hurt the way it is. Because the reality is, argue me that y'all not over there just being some fuck niggas paying for pussy. Argue it.
Right. Yeah.
Argue it.
Right.
So I'm open to the discussion.
Give me the biggest problem that you had. I'm gonna stay with Brother Clarence. Give me the biggest problem that you have with a passport, bro.
They're buying pussy overseas, and what they're doing is they're literally, in a nutshell, there is absolutely nothing wrong with what they're doing.
Right.
The excuse for why they're doing it is what's the problem. Basically, I look overseas, I see a pretty bitch, I want to go fuck her. Right? Nothing wrong with that. Me saying that my loving, beautiful black wife back home is the reason why I wanted to fuck her is the problem. No, I just want to fuck her because I'm a dude and I just want to fuck her. That's it. Right. Nothing more than that. And that's what they're doing, is they're literally saying, and then they're coming back and saying, you better be like this fucking hoe that I paid. Huh? And the black woman like, wait a minute, I need to be like, what?
Okay, that's weird. I never heard that.
You paid, and you ain't paid me, motherfucker. So I'm like, bruh, you can't do it.
I got you. All right, next question.
Well, John.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
John, can I say what my issue is with the passport, bro?
Go ahead, brother.
Okay.
And you better not be fucking PC either. You better not be PC. I sent you my video.
Thank you, by the way. Thank you, Rico.
That was some good shit, wasn't it? You
sent me some steak meat, man.
That was some good shit,
man.
All right, Rico, shut up. Rico, shut up. All right, I muted him.
So my issue with them is, like, I'm like Rico. Hey, man, you a man. You got money. This world is free. You free to travel all over the world. Do whatever you want. I have no problem with that. This is where I have the major issue with them. My major issue with them is they mislead these younger guys, right? These 18, 19, 20-year-olds, and into believing that some kind of way a woman in the DR is going to be different than a woman in the U.S.
I like that.
Eventually, they're going to come out to be women to women, and they're the same. You have to deal with issues with every type of woman.
Yeah,
So
I went through three of them, and I think I found the third one. That's the
I
three.
see. I saw her kiss you with. I didn't even see you dig in your pocket, man. I mean, I said, dang, how can John be a passport bro? He got a kiss. He didn't even dig in his pocket. but
So
but
anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you're right. It's like it's not easy where you can just. And I was looking for a relationship. Go ahead.
You prove my point. You prove my point. See, if what they say is the way that actually goes, then you would be out here and you just be like, hey, boom, 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 boom. I'm just busting everybody down. I got 10 different women, whatever, right? But it's not like that, right? You going out, you trying to meet, this one don't work. Same reason that it probably wouldn't work in America, right? Whatever.
That's right.
Then you meet one, this don't work, right? You just got to keep going till you meet the right one. What's the same thing in America? Now, if you just like the aesthetics of a woman from this part of the world or that part of the world, cool. Just say that, but don't put it on black women. That's my issue.
Yeah,
don't put it on black women, and then don't mislead these guys into thinking that some kind of way these women are going to act right because you're putting money on the table. Trust me, right? It doesn't matter. Even if you're paying them, even if you're doing stuff, they still come in your house, take all your furniture, take that, just like an American woman will, right?
You trying to be funny, brother?
Eddie Griffin right here in America. The same thing happened to Eddie Griffin right here in America, man.
They're gonna take your stove and your TV.
I know it, brother. I know it, brother.
Man, they're gonna take your stove and your TV.
They will.
No good Dominican woman gonna take your stove and TV. That's bullshit.
No, that's not TV.
No, not a good Dominican woman gonna take your stove and TV.
Now this is my damn channel. Y'all ain't gonna be busting me up on my damn channel.
John, the good Dominican woman will not take your stove and TV. John, tell that nigga he lying, John.
He right?
Real.
Will she?
Hey, go ahead, Jay.
No, I'm curious. Like, will she take it? No, but
that nigga still looking for it.
No.
It sounds like a story out of watch the movie Foolish. It's the exact same story.
I was like, damn, my shit gone.
I just New Jack City, man. Everybody got ripped off. Screw that.
I came back, man. I thought we were gonna talk about it. We're gonna separate everything, see what's going on. Man, my whole
nigga, talk to the walls. Talk to the walls.
No, I can't do all that. That's weird.
Eddie Griffin came back from off the road. Everything was gone. Right?
Everything was gone. Refrigerator, yeah. Shut up, Rico. You laughing a little too damn hard, Rico. Anyway,
the mixie in that drink. I ain't gonna lie.
That's my point, y'all. That's my point. That can happen anywhere.
That's right.
So you gotta. So the woman is important, not the country. The woman. So
and I wasn't like you're right, brother. You're right, brother Clarence. And I wasn't sleeping with a whole bunch of women and all of that stuff. Nice. I wasn't doing those two. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I am. She just. Yeah.
So let me ask you, John. Let me ask you. Since you've been through this experience, right? You've been through this whole situation. Okay. Do you think that the passport bros have a point in what they're trying to do, teaching that philosophy, or is it? Do you think? Because I'm just talking out of what I see. You actually been through it as a person that actually been through this, and you've been through the whole having a good time, and then you've been through the whole, okay, I'm trying to settle down, find somebody to, a right-hand man. Okay, having gone through that situation, do you think that they should be teaching that point? Because some guys, we even ask, they say, yeah, it's relevant what they're being taught, and I'm like, what? Well, this is not. Or do you think?
You better think for your answer, because I'm gonna cut your ass up. You better think for your answer. I'm gonna cut your ass up.
No, I got you.
Don't listen to him, John. Answer.
No, brother John.
Very important, John. Please.
I think the young guys are really they're not like, oh, I want to find a relationship, and they're rushing too much, and they're tired of American women because they want what they want. And the young guys, not Jay, But some young guys, you know, they come to these countries and be like, oh, I can get what I want. I can get a beautiful woman. So that's the best answer. I hope I answered your question. I just think that these young guys just really think they can just, and they can come get a Halle Berry or a Beyonce or a beautiful light-skinned or dark-skinned woman here in these countries, and it's just easy to get them. But it's a fantasy world that they're living in because anybody can get them. A ugly fat white man can come and get that same woman that you had. Ugly fat black man can come get that same woman that you just had, and then, you know, a lot of them come over here and fall in love. So to answer your question, brother, it's a sad situation because it's really not love, and I don't know if they really looking for love, but in my opinion, they not looking for love. Shut up, Rico.
He's saying something, man. Like, you see his face, though. I do want to add to Brother Curtis's point too.
Can I have 2 minutes to cuss this nigga out, right? Because I cussed him out the other day about this thing. Where's Nicole too? Because I've been waiting on her ass.
Oh, she's busy. She's busy today.
You want to test me out, Rico?
I'm gonna tell you the gospel, right? Because this is the part where I got.
Why did you cuss out twice this week already?
No, this
cuss me out again.
You married to a foreign woman. You married to a foreign.
Sure, and I found her in America. I didn't find her in a foreign land. I found her ass in the good old U.S. of A. This is the part, Clarence, where I cussed John ass out because he said one word, and this is the part that I think it tickles the ears of young men. And you tell me if I'm wrong, Jay, right?
No, go ahead. Bro.
John said, "Oh, you come to the DR, your options are better." Don't that sound good, Jay?
That would
is true.
That's true. Okay, good. He said it. Y'all heard him say it's true, right?
That's true.
I heard him say it's true.
I'm not even gonna lie.
And now
I'm talking bad about American women.
And I'm about to body slam this motherfucker with that bullshit argument. Jay, you heard that. The options are better, right? Mm-hmm. That tickles your ear, right? You excited about it. Ooh, we got more options in the DR.
I was 25, then I can understand, but
so here's my question I asked John. What's your fucking options in the DR? What are your options?
I just told you you got women that want to be housewives. You got women you got Dominican women that want to be housewives. You got Dominican women that want to work. You got Dominican women that
Dominican. Go ahead.
Ain't no go ahead. Just tell what's your damn point.
What's your point? What's the fucking definition of options?
Options is you got
John, be quiet. I already asked your slow ass. Jay, what's options?
Definition of options?
Yeah.
Well, an option is a contract that gives you the right to buy or sell.
Okay, hang on. Clarence, bring your old Negro ass back.
Jay, options ain't don't have nothing to do with buying.
Clarence, what's options?
I'm being funny. It gives you
hold
on.
I'm about to body slam all you motherfuckers. Clarence, what's your options?
I'll look it up for you.
No, I want you to look it up. I'm gonna tell you.
You're looking it up.
Options is choices.
Right. It's a thing that can be chosen.
And then they can be chosen. Multiple.
You don't say that. No. You name Dominican.
I'm talking about
shut up.
Options of different styles of women.
No. The options exist in America. You can have an Asian woman. You can have a white woman. You can have a Latino woman.
I ain't talking about color.
Stop. Because when we always talk about options, people are always throwing that shit out. And I'm like, how do you have more options outside of America, the most diverse fucking country on the planet? You have no other country on the planet that has a greater diversity than America. That's your fucking option. In the DR, whether you're in the DR, whether you're in Thailand, you can go over there, you got different Thai bitches, but they're all Thai, right or wrong. You go to Japan, you got different Japanese women.
Well, Rico,
all ladies right there.
Rico, go. The whole world is an option now. That's the point.
Yeah.
But what his argument was, yes, if you're saying the world is options, I accept that. His premise wasn't the world. Oh, you go to DR, you got more options.
I'm talking about options, a style of woman, the style that you want. That's
you
all
have that at home. That's the whole fucking
Rico, you're not understanding what he's saying. He's saying that it's easier to snag somebody like that when you.
It's easier to what? No,
it's easier for the. Listen, Rico.
Go ahead.
Yeah, shut up.
It's easier for the. It's easier for the average guy. The average guy that's walking down the street, an average dude could go to the DR and might be able to level up a little easier. You don't need all this big game and big cars and everything. You might be able to, just be yourself. And
that
level
narrative,
up
okay, Clarence, I'll
I get what you're saying, John.
I ascribe to that.
I
Right?
agree with you, John.
But no. But
Thank
that
you,
narrative leaves out the point is it's easier for you to do that with money. Because if that average guy goes over there fucking broke, it's not easier.
But that's what John said. He said it's easier for a broke dude to go over there and get level up a little better.
They leave that out. They say it's easier for you.
I don't leave shit out. Don't leave shit out.
It's easier for you at $30,000 a year to go over there because they don't make $30,000 a year. But if you're here, what I'm saying is the average Dominican, it ain't easier for him because his ass is just as poor as the rest of them.
He was talking about an American, Rico.
Right. So but here's the thing. I accept that.
Some extra shit.
No, I accept that. But if we're going to say we're talking about American, we cannot leave out the money aspect of it because that's why they're going. They have more fucking money over poor people. And everybody keeps saying, they love you because you got fucking money.
No, that's not the point. No,
go down there.
No. Let me say this. It's more, when I say options, it's more humble and more women that say, oh, I don't want no Louis Vuitton purse. I don't want no Dooney and Burt. I don't want this. I don't want that. I just want a house. I want to take care of the kids. I want to take care of my husband. That's what I'm talking about when I say more options.
Right, actually more options.
But that reality doesn't exist for the average Dominican guy. It exists for basically an average American.
We're talking about passport bros.
No, what I'm saying is an average American can come over there making $30,000 a year, and he can provide all of that, right?
Right.
You agree? At $30,000 a year, if you got $30,000 a year, you can provide all of that in the.
That's right. That's right.
I'm just fact. And we know $30,000 a year is fucking below average in America.
Yeah, that's McDonald's.
It is well below average in America. But in the DR, in Thailand, in Colombia, in Brazil, that $30,000 a year will provide well above that because the average Dominican guy is making $5,000 or $6,000 a year.
Rico, that's hold that thought. Early Rollins, and I'm gonna come back to remember T Stinger. I want to answer her question, but let me go to Early Rollins real quick. Thank you so much for your super chat, sweetheart. I appreciate it.
Bring it up. Put it on front.
There you go. Okay, Rico is the way of base. He was talking about character. Women are not as submissive. Bad word in the United States.
That word.
Go ahead, Rico.
Okay, all right.
It's from the blow up. Go ahead, Rico. I'm waiting for it.
I'll just say this.
Thank you, Easy.
Easy dead ass wrong. I'm just gonna say this: this whole narrative around submissive, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem with it is we assign the word submissive to what? In the context of Mr. Rawlings, I'm gonna assume it's a Mr.
Miss.
First thing we say submissive.
I think it's Miss.
No, it's a Miss. It's a Mr. because it's from my a favorite author of mine, Easy Rawlings, from the book Devil in the Blue Dress. I
Okay,
forgot
go
the
ahead.
author's name.
Miss-
Easy
go ahead.
Rawlins was a character. Denzel Washington played the character in the movie. I forgot the author name. So I know it's a male. He's assigned and submissive to women. Submission is not a gender-based thing. Submission is we all submit to leadership. As men, we submit to other men. We do. We don't recognize it, and we don't accept it, and we don't agree to it because we get butt hurt. I ain't submitting to no man. But I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you did. If I'm the alpha male and I come into a space and I dominate your ass, your bitch ass gonna submit to me, whether you say it or not. People do it. So if you want to get into that space of this whole submissive, Walter Mosley, thank you, Mr. Rollins. If you want to get into this whole space about submission, I'm not saying submissive is a bad thing because I think men submit to other men.
Or they submit to the Bible. It's another one.
Yeah, so it's not. I think we get caught up into the space of women always submitting to men, and that's not always a thing that should occur or should happen or exist.
I agree with Easy Rawlins. You are way off base because you try to twist stuff, and you tried to twist my shit talking about I believe that talking about women. You talking about black women and white American women and Chinese American women. I was talking about in general. Your options are bigger in the Dominican Republic, and I'm right. I'm not wrong. You are wrong.
Your ass is dead wrong about that. Your ass is dead. You are dead wrong all day.
All right, next question. Let's answer this question. Miss T says, big issue with passport bros. They always bashing us, and they make it seem like there's no decent woman in the United States that just pissed me off. I understand, and I understand where you're coming from.
Good call, T.
Go ahead, brother Clarence. Let Brother Clarence answer that.
No, that's a good call, T. Yeah, they always well, I wouldn't say they always, but they definitely most of the time, their excuse for, and this is why we, in my opinion, now we probably four of us gonna have different direct definition of a passport bro, but one of the things in my definition of a passport bro is they're going to blame why they went overseas on American black women in general, or American women in general. They're not going to say, well, the choosing skills I have are so bad that I keep picking these bad people, so I have to leave the country because my choosing skills so bad. But at least if I pick a bad person here, I can keep them in bondage by the difference in financial thing. I can keep them in bondage to me, even though they're a bad person. See, to me, that's what's going on. Instead of them saying, I keep picking bad people. Now, it's a difference. If you was picking good people in America, and then you say, hey, I just want to go pick a good person over there, then that would be a whole different thing, right? You wouldn't even hear about the passport bros, right? They wouldn't even be making they wouldn't be making no videos. They would just say, hey, I'm with women all types of wherever, right? Wherever I go, I'm gonna have women.
I like that. Go ahead, Jay. Jay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. I just want to follow Brother Clarence and say. So, Brother Clarence, you're saying it's the wording they use?
Yeah, it's the word you use, and it's the
because no dude would have to flaunt that and taunt that. Me and Wally had this conversation when we said, I think I was on your channel when I said this. I don't know if you remember me saying this, but I definitely remember saying there's nothing wrong with you going to travel and going to experience new walks of life in different areas. But don't brag or say anything. I'm not saying I'm okay. I'm not gonna say don't say anything bad, but don't feel the need to lump like when you leave. Okay, this is how I see it. This is the way I do it, guys. Follow me on this analogy. When I go to work, it's all about work. When I leave from work, that shit stays at work. I don't bring that shit home. Does that analogy work for y'all? So, for example, if I'm going to Japan and I'm living over in Japan on my job, I'm not going to bring up America. not gonna bring any of those women up. I don't need to bring anything up.
I like that.
I don't need to do that. You want to know
I
why?
like
Because I'm confident in my choice and I knew what the hell I'm doing. I don't gotta bash ladies over there. I ain't gotta say anything bad about them. Like, dude, I left. First of all, when I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm not bringing shit up. The only thing I'm gonna bring up is maybe my mother and father, me visiting and shit like that. That's the only thing that comes to mind that comes to America in a sense. Maybe a few friends, but other than that, like, I don't feel that I don't see the need to talk bad about quote unquote ladies here. Because like, well, first of all, I'll say this: if they are bad, then they'll dig a hole for themselves. In my opinion, that's what I think.
Gotcha.
And because, like I said, because that bitter, trust me, bitterness and karma, like Kevin Samuel says, is a bitch. You're not done with karma until it's done with you.
I like your young perspective, from it. I appreciate it because, you're a young guy and you have a lot of wisdom also. Let me get to the super chat.
I've been told that too.
Easy Rollins, thank you so much for the super chat submission. Now this is for Rico because he going in on Rico. Submission of the content between women and men, and a man can 1,000K plus, and a woman can still say you're not doing enough. Most Dominican women are happy with a man that takes care of them. That's true, because I'll talk about my girl, Dominga. She's amazing. I would never disrespect her. I thank God for her. She's the woman I have been looking for. If you don't go into a relationship and say, hey, I think this is the one, you really don't even need to go into a relationship. But I haven't seen any bad signs of her. I have not seen anything that's like, of course you're going to have problems in a relationship. But yes, Dominga is Dominican. She was married at one time. She's divorced now. She has 3 children by the same man. And I really feel that she's the one. And she takes care of me. She wants to quit her job. And I don't want her to work either, but she really wants to quit her job so she can take care of me all day, every day. And you don't see that in women. Have you ever heard of that, Brother Clarence or Jay or Brother Rico, like where a woman wants to stop their job? And that's a great, Easy Rollins, thank you so much. But she wants to make me happy. That's all she wants to do. That's all she wants to do. She's mad she's working. Go ahead.
Actually, brother, I actually have heard of it. I don't know if you guys knew, but a couple of friends I went to high school with, they're in the military and they're over in Japan and they've gotten married they've been married to one has been married to their lady for 2 years. One has been going to be married to his lady in 4 years in total. And they're not cheating, not doing whatever. And one of the things that surprised them that made them pick their lady, she says, I just want to make you happy, but also your character showed me why I picked you.
I like that.
Literally, one of the guys that literally told me that's what his wife told him. Your character is why I picked you. You literally showed me that you cared about me. You cared about, you love me. You like my family loves you. You love me, and also you love the place I'm from.
Right.
That is one of the reasons of I want to make you happy. So you're the second person. I mean, your wife is probably the second person I've heard that from. That's
you
rare.
Know what, brother? The thing is, like, my girl, she gets nervous when she's like, oh, I'm not home and I want to cook. I want to cook a meal for you, and because I got pizza today. I ordered pizza today because I was home, and she was really depressed and sad because she could not cook me a meal. Wow. And so like that's what. Now she's home. She's cooking something right now. She's tired. She washed her hands. She's cooking something right now, and I'm like, I didn't even ask her to cook nothing, but she really she gets hurt when she can't do nothing for me. She said, I really don't want to. I want to be there for you. I want to clean the house. I want to do this, but I clean the house. I wash dishes or whatever. But that's what she wants to do, and that's the difference between. And when I say Rico, I say the options are more. That's what I mean when the options are out there. You can find 5,000 Dominican women that want to just cook and clean for you here in the Dominican Republic. You can't find 5,000 women in the United States that want to cook and clean for you.
You
And,
finished with all that touch me, feel me shit? You done with all that? Because you live,
Brother Rico, brother Rico,
you
sound like a mom.
live in this place of optimism. And I love you and Clarence for it. I love y'all for it. I love you guys. You got.
And
Brother
Jay
Clarence,
feels the same way.
And what I'm saying is this. No, what I'm saying is this.
Mhm.
What you're saying is not true. But what you guys say, you so fucking much context out of it. So give me a second. I gotta take this call from the missus. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Gotcha,
But
brother.
listen.
Okay.
Easy Wallace says, go ahead, Brother Clarence.
I wanted to answer Easy because Easy said submission is the context between women and a man. And in the U.S., a man can make $100K and a woman can still tell you you're not doing enough. Most Dominican women are happy with the man.
You're gonna stay a minute.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right. Most Dominican women are happy with a man that takes care of home. And I'm saying Easy. You can find that here in America, or Thailand, or Venezuela, or whatever, man. See, that's what I'm saying. It's about the woman and the character of the woman, bro. In my opinion, it's the character of the woman. It doesn't matter. What difference does it make you fly all the way over to Thailand, you fly all the way over to the Philippines, and you get the same kind of woman you got in America?
You say you can find a lot more. You think you can find more, or is it the same amount in the United States? I didn't hear that part, Brother Clarence.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is you can find it. Now, will it be a little more difficult?
Okay, I'm back.
It might be a little bit more difficult only because of the culture that is so surrounded of finances.
I thought I was answering. Not my turn.
Yeah, your ass went off the damn thing. Go ahead, Brother Clarence.
Not my turn no more. I see what you niggas is.
Hold on, Rico.
Okay, Wody. Okay, Wody.
All right, so so in America, this is what's gonna make it a little more difficult, is because if in America, people are always looking for, or not always, but many times we have a financial culture that says you're not taking care of business if you're not making an X amount of money. Where in other countries, they don't usually look at it that way, right? If everybody's eating, if everybody's warm, if everybody has a place to sleep, then that's what they're looking for. And then they're looking for certain characteristics in a man, not so necessarily the money. Now, I would say it's definitely easier in other countries, and like I said, only because the culture, because they don't have the TV commercials. Like in America, you have so many commercials, you have so many different media bombardment of, hey, something's wrong. Something's wrong with you, Rico. You don't have this kind of car. You don't have a Maserati.
Right.
Something wrong with you, John. You don't have the right shirt. Something wrong with you, Jay. You don't have the right clothes. But I got the answer. Come to the Gap.
Funny.
Come to here. So I was telling you what your problem is, right? So everybody walking around thinking they not sufficient because they don't have this or they don't have that. Whereas I think, and John, you can tell us because you actually live in the DR. Do they have commercials that's bombarding you all the time to tell you, oh, you're not making enough money, you're not doing this, you don't have this, you don't live in this
don't speak no Spanish, he don't know.
He
Let me answer the
He don't speak no damn Spanish, he don't know.
Is that your question or my question?
He don't know. I'm just answering it for
That's John's question. That's John's question.
He don't speak Spanish. He don't know.
Don't listen to unless you ask Rico
John,
about
drop
this.
the link again
John,
because I want John, drop the link because I want Mr. Rollins.
Okay.
And,
I don't feel no strength. Let me answer that. I
want people to hit the link. I don't want people hiding in the chat. Hit the link, come up and ask us.
I'm about to pause.
It's an open conversation, right?
I'm about to pause your ass.
That's what you're gonna have to do, man. That's what you're gonna have to do.
Brother Clarence.
Yes, sir.
I don't feel any type of pressure in the Dominican Republic at all. None.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful feeling. I see issues sometimes. I even see political issues. I see them holding banners in the street and and doing all kinds of stuff. I'm not involved in none of that, you know, and I'm not looking for no woman. A big issue is a lot of men come over here and they get their ass in trouble. And me and Rico talked about that. They run up to these women, and these Dominican men, they do not play when it comes down to their woman.
Right.
So you really have to be careful with that. Like a couple of my friends, they run up. Look at Rico. He want to say something so bad, brother Claire. A lot of them, I pick them up at the airport and they start hollering at girls. I was like, hey man, y'all need to be careful with that because you get your head bust wide open.
Yeah,
and you're American.
Like you should, personally, for me.
Yeah, and you're going trying to holler at these girls and you don't know who's around. You're right, Jay. So
yeah, Japan,
anyway.
Japan is the same way. Please, I tell people, listen, where I'm going, bro, listen. Please, like black folks like me or other brothers over there, trust me, who would you check if you try to touch those ladies? Dead ass. And the thing is, you don't, like I said, if you think you can just walk into wherever it is, I don't care how built you think you are, there are brothers with freaking weapons over there.
Hey, hang on for a second.
So you best get, so listen, it's either you get in line or you go back to fuck home. Parts are very wrong with that.
And Easy Rollins, thank you for your donation. I'm gonna answer your question in a minute.
Hold up, John, drop the link, John, because Easy Rollins, John about to drop the link in the chat. If you click on that link, he can bring you up on the panel. So I know you asked what link. I'm going to make him drop the link again so that people who want to come up on the panel and ask us questions. So because sometimes in the chat it's kind of a little confusing. So he's going to drop the link again.
I just dropped it again. If you want to get around, I'll bring you up.
If you click that link, Easy Rollins, you can come up and you can ask me, John, Jay, Bro Clarence, any of us, anything you want. So it cuts down on the confusion. So I hope that helps. Milton, I know you in the chat, brother. Hit that link. Come up here and please, we want to talk about your channel.
Look who said you was on point right
here. I'm always on point. He know the deal.
Yo, brother John.
I want him to come up here and talk about his channel. And I'm gonna say this before my Hefe called me and cussed me out.
Go ahead.
But again, what John and Clarence said was very true. But again, I love both of these brothers. I love them deeply to the core. Y'all seen me and John.
Here come John.
But
there's a but.
They always give a very loving and optimistic point of view.
Hello.
Hey, brother, how you doing? Let's say hello to Easy.
I'm all right. What's good?
How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
I'm all right, man. Let me tell you first of all, I'm a fan of your channel, bro.
Thank you,
I'm a big fan of your channel.
Is this easy?
Yeah.
Okay,
you're right, man. Listen, that nickname. Nice to meet you too, Rico. That nickname came from the book, the Easy Rollins series, written by Walter Mosley and all that. That's correct. That's where I got it from. But I'm a big fan of the channel because a lot of channels that talk about the Dominican Republic, they lie or they exaggerate. I don't know why, but they do. They say it takes more money than what it actually does to live there. Some people do that because they got property over there they want to rent out. Especially in South Shore. I'm just telling the truth. Some people lie about the women. If you think South Shore is Dominican Republic, it's not. But I love it. I love your channel, brother.
Thank you, brother. That makes me feel good, man. I had neck surgery and back surgery, but I want to do a backflip right now. But I know. I really appreciate it. That's why I do it for people like you all, and I just try to get the truth out, So, man, thank you.
Listen, I'm such a big fan of your work. I'm in Walmart, right? I'm in Target.
Okay.
You at Target?
But I wanted to cam up because I didn't want Rico to think I was scared of him.
Good for you, man.
I love it.
For you, Easy. Good for you, Easy.
Rico ain't no but a whole bunch of talk. He a whole bunch of talk.
Hold up, John. Easy. Don't make me pull my fucking mouse on you. You know Mouse, right? Easy Rollins. You know Mouse. He know what I'm talking about.
His phone froze up.
Oh shit. He know Mouse. Mouse is Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle was a gangster motherfucker in Devil in a Blue Dress. Walter Mosley. Yes.
I never heard it.
Oh
Man,
no,
thank you for the donations, brother. I appreciate
man.
it. You might come back in, but we'll
Yeah,
keep on
if you
going.
come back, easy. If you hear my voice, you come back in. You hit that link, brother, because you're a Walter Mosley fan. We brothers from another mother with that, because I love reading his work. That tells me everything. You back?
Yeah, I think he's trying to get in. Brother John, mind if I read this question once he gets back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just say this, because beforehand, again, I think what John and Clarence said is very optimistic and very positive. And me and John have had these conversations a dozen times where I've always, and I still say I kill him in the ass about it, because he makes me angry when he always say they're happy. And I always tell them, stop saying they are happy. They are not happy.
Dominicans have never, they don't know what running water is.
No, but what I'm saying,
they are happy. They're happy with what they have.
What I'm saying.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
First of all, I want to thank you for so much, Miss Bota Dachaya.
Bonita Doka.
Thank you so
Bonita Doka.
Your channel is the reason I went to visit the DR. Thank you so much. That makes me very, very happy. Thank you so much. That's why I do this, and you guys make me so happy. But anyway, easy. Go ahead, Rico. Go ahead.
All right, easy Rollins.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead and say what you need to say, Rico, because he probably
don't do I gotta pull a mouse on you?
I don't need
what you're talking about. Is a bag right here, brother.
Thank
bag right here.
Oh, he's kind of moving.
Mouse a bad motherfucker, right? He breaking up, but
go ahead.
He knows.
Go ahead and say what you breaking up real bad.
I'm actually
real bad. Go ahead.
So the only thing I wanted to say was this: where I and Clarence, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Because you and John need to hear this shit. I take exception because, again, you co-sign his ass and he run with it. Oh, Clarence, they happy there. And I'm like, fuck no, they're not happy. I get angry about it all the time. And John know I love him. But I'm like, John, we got to stop selling. Contentment is happiness. So basically, we all know the definition of content. Content is like, all right, we good, but I ain't fucking happy. Like right now, I'm not broke. I'm content. I ain't gonna be happy unless I'm rich. That's different.
Everybody don't think that way, Rico.
No, but what I was exactly listen.
Thank you.
All right, I'll listen.
Okay, right, Jay, is he, Brother Clarence hit it on the head, right?
Can I finish, nigga? Can I finish?
Go ahead.
So what I'm trying to tell you, old Negroes, is this. I agree. Everybody don't look at it that way. I'm telling y'all, stop selling happiness. Stop selling contentment as happiness. Because contentment, people are in a lot of countries that are suffering very badly. In other words, people in Haiti, they're content. They're not happy. People in fucking Somalia, they're content. They're not happy. People in Afghanistan are, let me finish. They're content. In other words, they're not going to complain. They're not going to complain. In spite of the fucking bomb-filled cities they live in spite of all the shit they deal with, they are not going to complain because there's no reason to complain because nobody gives a fuck. But no, they're not happy. Stop selling that shit.
Rico, you finished?
Rico,
you off your soapbox?
Y'all said they was happy. And I said,
well, some people are happy and some people are not, Rico. It's gonna be that's gonna be everywhere in every country. That's the problem. The passport, that's my problem with the passport bros. They make it seem like, oh, well, there's not gonna be no problem here. Yeah, there's gonna be problems over here too.
So can we
Everywhere.
stop saying they're all happy? Can we stop saying
What?
they're all happy then? That's
Hey,
all
bro,
I said.
that's easy.
Nobody,
Easy, easy.
Rico,
And
who
that's-
said
hold
that?
on.
Who said that everybody in the DR was happy?
John,
Nobody. No,
He
didn't
did
say
not
that.
say that. Rico,
They
he
didn't
say
didn't
that.
say that.
you said,
making
oh,
it-
they no, you be like, no, this is what I'm saying is they'll be like, oh, look at it. They don't have shit. But
They're happy
have-
with
Stop
they're
saying
happy
that.
with what they have. Easy.
Just stop
Easy
saying
com-
that. Just stop
Easy
saying
comment. Easy comment on that. Let Easy comment on that. Go ahead.
that. Go ahead, Easy.
Yeah, listen.
Yo,
Let me-
this, yo,
Yeah, let me.
oh
Can
man.
I just say? I want to say this.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I agree with you earlier when you were saying it's better over there. You get more styles of women, and I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about character.
Thank you,
Character.
bro.
It's all
Thank
about character. I feel
Thank
like this: the culture in America is turning against manhood. It's becoming almost impossible to be a man like my father and grandfather and my granduncles. My family's from North Kakalaki. I'm born and raised in New York. So
Okay.
it's that what I was taught a man is supposed to be. That shit is excuse my language, my lord.
No, you
That's
good.
almost
You good.
okay. Well, that shit is almost down the drain. If my granduncles were alive today, they would not recognize what we going through, and especially the black community. We would not like this.
Yeah.
Now, so what's
He breaking up.
your Dominican friends? I've been to Dominican Republic by myself plenty of times. When I first went, I was supposed to go with a friend who was a bus driver along with me when I was a bus driver. He ended up saying he didn't want to go. He don't really like Dominican women like that. He's Dominican. Guess what I did? I went anyway. You know what I noticed? Dominicans in the Dominican Republic are so humble and loving.
Mm.
I have more problems with Dominicans in New York than there. And I get around a lot of Dominicans here. I have Dominican cousins.
I like
So
that.
the truth is, over there, they're just so humble. They're not materialistic unless you approach them with materialism. If you go there and the first thing out your mouth, oh, I got money, I got a gold chain, they're going to look at you like you're stupid.
Right. Hey, I agree, brother. I the first Dominican woman I was with when I played in the movie For Love of the Game, I stayed at the Waldorf Astoria. You from New York, so you know what a Waldorf Astoria is, right?
Yep.
And man, this woman, she wanted Dooney and Bert. You ever heard of Dooney and Bert? Back then, Dooney and Bert was the big thing back then. Remember Dooney and Bert? The first?
No, I don't remember them.
Okay. She
Oh,
wanted,
okay.
as soon as I slept with her, the beautiful Dominican girl, she wanted a Dooney and Bert purse. She wanted some red bottom shoes and all that stuff. And that was my first encounter with a Dominican woman when I was in New York. And they are totally different from Dominican women in the Dominican Republic. You're right.
Absolutely. And not only that, I'll tell you something else that people don't. So a lot of people base Dominican Republic on Satua. And that's not Dominican Republic.
That's right,
That's
brother.
Satua.
That's right.
If you're going to be with a Dominican woman and you are a gringo, then what they expect from you is to treat them good and take care of home. They don't expect to be with a foreigner and be struggling. And that makes sense to me. The American dollar goes further than the Dominican peso. Why you over there if you can't support yourself? American?
Right. That's right.
And I never agree with that because I done seen when he interviewed you and went to your house, you wasn't talking about living off of no crumbs in the Dominican Republic.
That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right, brother. Yeah. So Rico, what you got to say about that?
About what?
You.
Oh, Sim Simmer. Shout
Right.
out to Sim Simmer, my brother.
Now,
my
Sim.
other mother. But listen, no. What I was pointing out, okay, under my idea of happiness is people who are not living in abject poverty. So, and the reason why I push back on Brother Clarence and Brother John is because I know a large percentage of the population of the DR live in abject fucking poverty.
But look at Quan 1990. Look at now. Quan been with me from day one. Quan says the paradise side of the DR is what makes everything seem perfect, but it's not perfect.
Right. But the
Right.
reality is, John, you and I know a very large percentage of the population live in a level of poverty
Right.
that under no fucking definition would I ever describe as happiness. I would say, hey, they ain't got shit and they're not complaining.
Right.
I'll accept that. But hell no, they're not happy. Not when they're drinking and washing their ass in the same water. Not
Oh, come on, man. We're not seeing that.
Excuse
They
me.
don't do that. I ain't never seen a
Yeah,
Dominican.
come on, man. I ain't never seen it. So this is what I'm talking about. Come on, I never heard this type of talk
Easy
from you,
route.
man.
Easy route.
Come on, bro.
Tell me that on the, that's exist in Santo Domingo. Stop
Rico, I
playing
ain't
with
never
me.
seen it.
Santo Domingo's the capital.
Excuse me,
Oh,
in
come
the
on.
fucking capital, people are living by the fucking river, bathing and fucking
Yeah.
drinking out the same
They
water.
do.
Knock it off.
But
No.
listen to
No,
what you
that's
said.
the fucking
Okay, can I say something to you, please?
But when I,
Can
Go
when I
ahead,
bring the
go
receipts,
ahead, go ahead, go
when
ahead.
I bring the receipts, when I bring the fucking receipts and I
No,
show
I
you,
believe you. I believe you.
you're not
But
gonna
guess what?
argue with me no more.
Okay. But listen. I believe you. But guess what? I live in New York City, the richest city in all of
We're not
America,
talking
richest
about
country in
New
the
York
world.
City.
And
We're
guess
talking
what?
about
Rico.
Okay, but you don't want to hear it. They got people doing that in New York City. You got people living in New York City under bridges, on trains, and guess what? They got full-time jobs. I work for a government job. I don't want to say which one. And we have a problem right now where entry-level people are not getting paid enough to live. They're living in their cars.
Yeah,
So let me
Right.
ask you this easy. So would you say they're happy?
That's America. They're not
No.
happy.
The question is, the people you just described under the bridge, living in their cars, are they happy? That's all the conversation was about, was saying people who are living in abject.
No, but
No,
Rico,
I didn't. That's not what it was about. It was the Dominican
That was
Republic.
the question. The question
Dominican
was, my question was, we have to stop describing people who live in those conditions and saying, because they're not complaining, they're happy. They're not happy. They just don't complain.
Rico, he
That's all
never
I'm saying.
he never said that the
Right.
people living in abject poverty in the DR were happy. He never said that.
I
All he
didn't
said-
say he said that. I said he made a blank. No, I never said he said the people living in abject poverty was happy. I said when we make a generalization, right? When we make a generalization, all the people there are happy. And what I'm saying is there's a percentage of the people that are happy, but there's a much larger percentage of the people there who are a part of that, living in that condition, that are not happy. We're painting them the same way.
hey,
And we
easy.
need to be
Yeah.
careful.
Let me comment. Easy.
not
Can I comment?
do
Let me
that.
comment. Easy.
That's
Let me
what I
comment.
said.
Let me comment. I understand. I heard exactly what you said, but let me comment on what Easy before you say something, Easy. I have noticed the homeless people in the Dominican Republic, they take baths. Not all Dominicans, because I've lived in San Cristobal. They take baths and they drink out of the same water. But Dominicans, most of the Dominicans in the Dominican Republic, they have their own drinking water. They get it out of the jug, but they do not drink out of the river what they bathe in. I see some homeless Dominicans drinking and bathing out of the same river water and all of that stuff.
So
But
can I ask you? Let me ask you
only,
about
it might be one.
let me-
Wait, let me finish.
Go ahead.
It might be 1% in the Dominican Republic doing that. They get up, a lot of, even the ones that take baths in San Cristobal, they get up and they have their jug of water and they go home and they drink their jug of water. They do not drink water out the same river.
John, did you not do a video on the poverty of fucking people that you sat there and said, you got a video on your channel?
I do.
You got a video on your channel of the fucking shack falling down.
Right?
I didn't make it.
I'm just going back to you said something about they drink out of the same place where they take a bath, and it's not true.
And I'm going to stand by, because there's an entire area of Santo Domingo underneath I'm going to tell you, because y'all motherfuckers don't want to fucking follow and explore and study under a bridge. Let me finish.
Lord have
I'm only
mercy.
going to tell you where I've been and what I've seen. Y'all don't want
Hey,
to.
you gonna tell the man to live there. You gonna tell the man?
I live in the Dominican. I live in San Cristobal. I live in
I'm
the
not
poor.
talking
I
about
live
San
in the
Cristobal.
poor area.
John, how
I've
long
been-
you been living in Santo Domingo?
No, San
How long you been living
Cristobal.
in Santo Domingo? I didn't say nothing about San Cristobal, did I? Did I say
Say
anything about San Cristobal?
San
Can I say
Cristobal
this?
is more poor. It's
Can
more
I
poor.
say this?
It's more poor than Santo Domingo.
But can I say this? How does that?
That's
What does
not
that have to
true.
do? But what does that have to do?
Go ahead.
What does that have to do with the fact that Dominicans in Dominican Republic are very humble? And I think what the point was, like in America, a person could be making 50 grand and still be living paycheck to paycheck, about to get kicked out their place. Whereas in Dominican
I
Republic,
agree with that.
their families are tighter, and they'll take a little and stretch it a long way. And yes, most of them are not living high off the hog, as you would say, but with the little they have, they find a way to stay happy. They're not walking around being angry and bitter. And I think that's what
happy.
that's the idea.
Keep using the word happy, and I agree with what you said. But I'm saying the term that we keep using is happy.
What's wrong with saying happy? They are happy.
My girl is happy. My girl is happy.
Complaining is not the same as happiness, is what I'm saying. And I'm not. I agree with you. $50,000 a year ain't shit in America. You're struggling. You're barely getting by. You're paycheck to paycheck. I agree with all of that. That's a struggle. I will tell you, a motherfucker in America making $50,000 a year ain't happy. He just ain't complaining because he can pay his bills, but he ain't happy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is an American in America making $50,000 a year happy or fucking not complaining? What is
Rico? The Dominicans that I see here, and I agree with Easy. The Dominicans that I see here, they are really happy. They're happy to have their presidente. They're happy to be with their family. They are happy to be sitting. Those smiles are real. Those people are sitting down. They eating their rice and their beans, and they might not have a whole bunch of meat on their plate, but they are real. They are real. They really are happy in the inside. They're happy. They don't have to have an iPhone 15 or 12 or whatever, 15 plus. They are happy, Rico.
You believe that?
Okay. I'm gonna say this. My ex-girlfriend, not the one I'm with now, who's Dominican, the last one, and they both lived over there. I'm talking about in the Dominican Republic. The ex was from I'm in the park, but the ex, she lived in Santiago. Met her, went home, met her abuela. She was living. Her cousin, the grandkids were all living in a small 2-bedroom apartment. All together, it came up to like 7 people in a 2-bedroom apartment, very small. Door was kind of broke off. You know what I'm saying? You in the hood, and they were happy. Love. Kids smiling, running around. Grandma watching TV, but they were happy. I didn't see anybody over there angry, like they wanted to burn down the country. And that's all I'm saying. Right. They're humble, they're happy, and they're easy to get along with, in my opinion.
Easy, I 100% agree with you, brother. You got the ones that's been Americanized and want the red bottoms and the stuff like that, but a large percent of them. I wish the Americans. I wish it was more Americans acting like Dominicans, the humble Dominicans, because I love that. I ain't talking about all Americans and all the Dominicans.
From you on video on live, so we record it. Go ahead, tell me that Dominicans are the hardest working people you ever seen. Come on, John.
I believe they are one of. And the Mexicans are the hardest working.
No, I just want to hear you say it so it can be recorded for prosperity. Go ahead. No, because the bottom line is we're going to have this conversation again later. But go ahead.
I just answered your question. I just said Mexicans. I
asked you about Dominicans. I didn't ask you about Mexicans because you're not in Mexico.
They hard workers. No, Haitians and Mexicans are the hardest workers I have ever seen in my life.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'm just asking for clarity.
I'm not saying Dominicans are hard workers. Also, they're not lazy. They're not lazy people.
I didn't say they were. I'm just asking.
Black folks definitely don't fall above Dominicans and Haitians and Mexicans because we can be lazy as shit.
Yes, they all can.
No, I said black folks. I didn't say they all can. I said black folks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you agree or you disagree?
I disagree. No, I disagree.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Easy. Go ahead.
No, I was on that issue with the black thing. I think it's just something recent in our culture. I know the way I was raised. I'm in my 40s.
Mm-hmm.
You work. That's what you did. I was taught since I was a kid. One day you gotta get you a job if you want this, if you want that. That's what I was taught. I mean, now it's like getting the job is. I don't know.
Right, bro. Right. Slim says Rico with the checkmate. Rico ain't shit.
I checkmate your ass a long time ago.
Slim, you crazy. Crazy, Slim.
Yeah, I'm letting y'all talk. I'm letting y'all talk yourselves right into a fucking corner. But continue on.
Look at Pimp. Go ahead.
If you're comfortable.
Yes, once they arrive, they have access to dollars. They change their demeanor and personality. It's all about the money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all talk yourselves right into a corner. Yeah. But go ahead.
My problem with these, Bonavista, what's up, brother? My problem with these who promote sex tourism is that it gives a negative perception in the country. DR, it isn't people, and specifically the women.
And I will say this. Let me say
That's
this.
Right. I agree with you.
Let me say this. While everybody got sensitive about me saying about the happiness, contentment, that doesn't apply to the DR. That applies to everywhere where poor people exist around the globe. That applies to Thailand. That applies to Brazil. That applies to Africa. Everywhere where people are living in poverty, they're not happy living in poverty. They wish for more. Can I finish, gentlemen?
Yes, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a Dominican argument. We made it towards the DR because that's a particular area that everybody wants to be defensive of. What I'm saying is I'm talking about poor people across the world don't like fucking being poor, and poor people are not happy being poor. They want more.
But
the narrative that I'm pushing back is we come from westernized nations that are not poor. Now I'm saying that's where John, you're from America. I'm from America.
But am I poor? Am I poor?
No, but I'm saying we're poor by American standards. We're not poor by their standards, is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to get people to understand is like when you leave from England, Canada, the US, and we go to other countries, we all of a sudden, we lose the concept of poverty because we're not. The minute you get off that plane, what do they tell you? You're not poor anymore. You're in the 1%.
What up?
That's the first thing, the passport, bro. We came here about the passport, bro. The passport, bro.
Let me say this.
Let me say this. The passport, bro, generally say when you step off the plane, you're no longer poor in these other countries. And you're not.
Right.
And that's where we fuck up. Because when we get off the plane in poor countries, we're not poor anymore. We can be poor in America, but when we come to the DR,
let's get back on the passport, bro, because you are, but I understand what you're saying. Okay, all right. Oh, Rico, has Rico ever been with a Dominican woman? Rico, how long you been married? How long you been married?
10 years.
10 years. So before
you Puerto Ricans, Colombians, I've been with white, black, I've been with everything. I fucked everybody.
Did you ever before your marriage, did you ever date a Dominican woman?
In America, yes. Never in the DR.
So how did that go in the dating a Dominican woman in America?
Just as fucked up as all the rest. It was just fucked up. Puerto Rican, she was just fucked up as all the rest. Asian, she was just
That's not the answer. That's not the answer I was looking for.
Well, I mean, that's the truth. They were just as fucked up. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, but to be honest with you, they were no different. Because they were all westernized and Western people living in America. Because I'll say this. I was with a Dominican American. I've been with a Puerto Rican American. I've been with a Mexican American. I've been with a Japanese American. I've been with never a woman from Thai. I've been with a Filipina American. I've been with a shitload of African Americans. I've been with a shitload of European Americans. They're all Americans. And being in America, the ideology is
He's Dominican.
Hold on, who is that? Easy.
He's Dominican. Say what up?
Got up there.
How does he ask him? Ask him, does he really? Do you love the United States? Do you like the United States?
You all live in the Dominican.
Hey, he's been here for 16 years.
Have you?
Well, he's not Dominican no more. He's American.
Hold on, Rico. Were you born in
Born
the
there, was raised there, know everything, bro. What you mean, yeah?
That's good, brother. Tell him I love the Dominican Republic.
You said?
Tell him I love the Dominican Republic. I love his culture.
Oh, thank you. What did you say?
Go ahead, Rico. I said, tell him I love his culture. I love the Dominican
Why
Republic.
can't I hear you now?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Anyway, go
Easy.
ahead.
You
Go
in
ahead.
New York City, right? Easy. Where's Easy at? Is he in New York City?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I
So,
can't. Let me try to bring it back up.
John, okay, is again, we keep getting stuck in this narrative. Hey, Easy, are you in New York City?
I can't hear. Yeah, but anyway,
So
I can't hear you.
I don't know what's going on.
he can't hear us.
Brother Clarence, can you hear us?
Clarence, you on mute.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
leave
know.
and come back.
No, Easy.
Okay,
Easy,
now
can you hear
we
us?
can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear. Okay.
So
Yeah.
here's the
So
thing: is what I'm saying is, John. I know everybody get all contentious. Again, the issue is not about, and that's why, like
Great.
I spend 90% of my time fighting with people from that's not from the DR about how they address and how they point the DR, because
right.
we get guys, and what I'll say is this. I think sometimes even your ideology, while you're not a passport bro, I do not think you're a passport bro. I do not claim any of that.
Right.
I never. You're not even you're not even passport adjacent. But even with your good intentions, your information sometimes can be harmful because it gives an overly optimistic point of view.
All right, and let's ask Brother
That's
Clarence.
why I'm saying.
Easy, brother.
That's it.
Easy. Do you agree with that? Do you see that?
I can't. I missed part of that because my headset wasn't working.
He's saying
Okay.
I say some negative things when I post things on my YouTube channel about Dominican. And
I didn't say
Dominican Republic.
negative. No, what I'm saying is I think that this is easy. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, while I do not think Coach John is not a passport bro. Okay, that let's end that. Rico don't think Coach John is a passport bro. He ain't got no passport, none of that dumb shit. Passport bros is fucked up. But I've also always pushed back on him to be careful about not painting the DR overly optimistic or overly positive, because for some viewers who don't have any experience, I don't want them to believe that everything about the DR is going to be sunshine and rainbows.
Rico.
Let me finish. I don't want him to shit on it. I'm just saying, be careful that the recipient don't believe, because that's what the passport bros do. They tell guys, "Oh, it's
But
sweet."
Rico. Let
Let me finish. They push a narrative. Come over here, it's sweet. The bitches is over here.
You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute, Rico.
Okay, but what they're saying is, come over here, you're gonna be popping bottles, the bitches gonna love you, just boom, 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 boom. They're pushing it all sexual. You don't push it sexual. You don't push it that way. But the narrative, if it's still pushed that everything is good and there's nothing bad, you and I know there's bad shit over there.
Rico.
Right.
Rico, I'm a person. Okay, I'm a person, and let me tell you why I like John's channel. This is one of the reasons why I like John's channel. I like John's channel because John gives you the good and he gives you the bad. He has videos saying, this is 5 things I like about the DR. This is 5 things I don't like about the DR. This is things I do. This is good thing that happened to me. This is the bad thing that happened to me. That's why I like the Dominican route, because he gives you the whole ball. He don't just go out here. If you look at his catalog, he got plenty of videos talking about the internet is bad and all this other stuff. I mean, he got all kind of different reasons why he said, hey, you know what? These are going to be challenges if you come over here. This is a good thing, but this is the challenges. So that's why I'm trying to stop you, Rico, because he's got plenty of videos talking about the other side too.
Thank you, Brother Clarence. Thank you.
Huh? What? What, Mr. Young? What? We can't hear you, man. You're on mute.
Go ahead, Easy. Go ahead and let Easy comment. Go ahead and let Easy comment on that.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Anyway.
You can hear me now?
I don't know why.
No?
Yes. See, yes.
But I can't hear y'all.
Hear you.
That's what I'm saying.
It's okay. Go.
Okay, keep going. All right, well,
Yeah.
from what I heard, this is what I was going to say. I had to disagree with you, Rico, because he does put anything. Matter of fact, he has a video called, what is it, the 5 things I dislike about the Dominican Republic? There's a video called that. And he does give, that's why I said I like his channel, because it's the honest truth. He doesn't stay just inside Stewart. He's been living in San Cristobal. He tells you even about his personal life with his old lady. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely have to disagree with you there. And another thing, I'm not mad at passport bros. I just get mad when they talk negative on black women. I'm not with that.
Right.
If you don't want to be in America and want to go somewhere else, I understand why people do that. White men been doing it for years. I understand why they do it. I understand why black men do it. Asian. My whole thing is, as black men, there's no reason to downgrade the sisters. Because as far as I'm concerned, the culture issue between men and women in America is not just to sisters. It's to all of the women. All of them.
I agree. I totally agree. And I just saw a video where a lot of white women, and it was on white women. White women are tired of black men disrespecting them, and they say they tired of it. So because white women back in the day when I was coming up, I don't know now, but white women used to be the women that you can run all over, and they real submissive, and they'll do anything you want them to do. But from what I hear now, white women ain't even falling for that. They're not letting black men just do whatever they want to do. And I'm not talking bad about all black men. I'm just talking about some of them. That's all. Am I? Yeah. And you agree? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Rico. Clarence. No, let me see, brother Clarence. Brother Clarence, you got something?
No, I agree totally with him, man. Honestly, I think, and that's why I like your channel, because it's the passport bros do like what Rico said. They make it as soon as you get off the plane, the women are gonna carry you from the plane. They're gonna carry you to your hotel room, and they're gonna be getting everything for you. And at least with your channel, it's more honest. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah.
That's right.
You might find some women that be interested in you that are of a higher caliber that in your country might not be interested in you. But also, there's going to be these other challenges over here as well.
That's right.
So it's going to be work out. You know what I mean? So,
brother Clarence, hold up. Hey, brother Clarence, hold up. We're gonna bring Mike in. Hey, Mike. Mike just came up. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Yeah, how you feeling, Coach? How's everybody doing on the panel?
Man, good. Thank you so much for chiming in. Go ahead and give your point, because Rico, he don't know when to be quiet. So go ahead.
Oh yeah. I just got hit with Yeah, I like Rico though, man. I like
do too.
him.
We
being-
love
Everybody,
Rico.
the
We
ladies
love
love
Rico.
Rico.
Go ahead.
I
Everybody
like
loves
Rico, man. He's honest. You know what I'm saying? I like his opinion. Everybody got an
loves
opinion.
Rico.
Yeah, I just going on passport bro. I just got hip to it. Like, to be honest, you know, I've been in the state all my life, so like I never thought about leaving the state because I'm like, man, I'm gonna stay here. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the country better or whatnot. But like, you know, all the OGs I talk to, they always tell me, don't get married. Like, you know, they always tell me all the bad situation they've been, you know, child support, the system. They always tell me, you know what I mean, don't get married, don't have a kid. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do whatever, but like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get trapped in the system. Then when Austin went viral, it just like exposed me to the, you know, what's out there. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shoot, I can actually, you know, go out, you know, go travel and see what's out there, you know, because, you know,
Where you
that's pretty
from?
much.
Where you from, Mike? Where you from?
Oh, I'm from East. Like
Okay, so
East.
you sound like you in New York or New Jersey or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the easy. We just got off the phone with, man. That's cool. How do you feel about Dominican people in the United States? Do you get along with them?
Yeah, they're cool. They're hard workers. Like, you know what I mean? I can't complain. They work hard. That's all I'm at. You know, that's like, as long as you make an honest living, you know, I don't got no problem. You know, if you like, they don't cause no problems.
Right.
So, you know,
Gotcha.
I don't got no problem with them.
Have you ever dated a Dominican girl?
No, I dated a Colombian from Bogota.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she was mad cool. Like,
Yeah.
and that's before I even got hit with the passport. But like,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I don't consider. I mean, like, to be honest, I feel like it's just like a hashtag. To be honest, I don't think it's it's nothing but a hashtag. That's how I look at it. You know, I just feel like
I never heard of it like that. Rico, you think it's a hashtag? Or go ahead and say
what's a hashtag?
I don't know. Go
like
ahead and
passport
say
bro. I just feel like passport bro is a hashtag, not really like a, you know, it's not really like a movement or nothing like that. Because movement basically is like it got to change something. We're not really changing nothing. You know,
No, they're not.
So it's not a movement. It's just
Mike,
a
I would
hashtag.
say this to you, and I'm gonna tell you this as a black man that travel. Absolutely travel. Travel to as many countries. Travel to Africa, travel to Asia, travel to South America, Central America. Go wherever you want to go, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever interests you. I think traveling, especially for people of color, it makes us better people. I promote travel. I say do not ever affiliate yourself with a movement of anybody. Just travel, period. You know, be a movement of one. You're a one. You put it like this, Mike. You ain't buying but one fucking ticket for one person, right?
Right.
Just you. So let you be like, look, I'm a Mike bro, or whatever your name is. I'm that movement. Fuck all this other shit that these other motherfuckers is doing. Cause ain't nobody, the passport bros is not gonna pay for you. They're not gonna protect you. They're not gonna send you. They're not going to do anything. So be a movement of one. That's the way I'm always encouraging people of color to travel, because I'm like, go, because we all like different stuff. We don't like the same things. So we're going to end up traveling to different places and doing different things. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I am a huge proponent of Black people traveling the globe. We're all over the world.
All people, black and white, everybody.
Yeah, everybody. But don't connect to no fucking movement. Right. Because those movements be doing some shit that you don't know nothing about, and you just don't want to be caught up with it. So when I travel, I'm like, I ain't no fucking passport, bro. I ain't no group. I'm just Rico, got a passport. I'm getting on the fucking plane. And is there a Rico movement, a Rico Young movement? Other than that, fuck everything else. I'm not affiliated with none of it.
Right. Mr. Young, the bar closed at,
and that's how I think everybody should travel.
What'd you say, brother?
Now let me just take a
moment. Bar
moment.
closes at 2:00.
Let me just take a moment to put Foots in John ass while everybody give him his flowers, so I can kick the flowers right out his ass, right?
Mike, listen to this. Listen to this bullshit, Mike. I'm so glad.
Again, Mike, listen to me, right? And John is true. Look, I'm gonna step back because easy. I'm putting mouse on you now. Mouse coming out on you now because you ran, right? So I get it. Yes.
He didn't run.
And fuck you too, Clarence. John does give that milk toast negativity. He gives some negative.
Thank you, brother Clarence. Thank you, brother Clarence.
He gives the positive, all the flowers, and he gives some little. Oh, these are the few things I don't like about the
I can't just sit and talk bad about the Dominican Republic.
I ain't telling you to talk bad about it. But what I'm saying is that's not. So all I'm saying is when I talk about it is what I'm saying is, and look, this is not just a John thing. This is even a passport bro thing. I could respect more with the passport bro because, and you don't do it either. None of y'all do it because anybody that, when you're promoting the country, it's like you're so, not you, passport bro, everybody. They're so fucking sensitive. So even when I look at like Thailand and the Philippines, nobody's telling these motherfuckers, look, don't come over here buying property because as a foreigner, you can't own land in these countries. And I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, but the thing is, guys are getting fucked over because they're hooking up with a Filipina, they're hooking up with a Thai chick, and then they're telling them, put it in my parents' name or my family name, and then when the chick dump your ass, you can't get your shit back. I've seen literally for every success story, there's like 10 failures that people are just completely ignoring because everybody's talking, oh, look at him. They're married. They're happy. Okay, their shit work. Look at these 9 motherfuckers over here where the chick fucking took their shit and fucked over them. And nobody says anything about that. So I'm like, if you're going to be balanced, be fucking balanced. Not what you don't like. I get what you don't like. But my thing is, talk to them about, hey, do you know the laws in the DR? Okay? Don't be coming over here about this shit and that shit. Be careful. That's all I'm saying is, so if it's going to be balanced, if you're going to do, I'm like, hey, you want to do TNA? Do the TNA. Also tell them, hey, you guys got to cut this shit out. This shit you got to be careful about because you're going to get your fucking head cracked over.
You know, one thing I know,
like in Compton, you come over through Compton, you're going to get your ass handed to you.
I'm gonna say this.
Doing this shit, and they don't
you're right.
do that.
Rico, you're right. Mike, and brother Clarence and Rico,
and
let me tell you.
Not just you, John, but everybody.
I know. But let me say this. This is what I have noticed about the passport bros, and that's very dangerous. They come here and they hook up with these Dominican and Haitian guys that hook them up with women. Those Haitian guys, I call them the hookup men. You come to Santo Domingo, you hook up with them. You give them $20 or $30 or whatever for hooking up with a woman. Those they looking at your pocket. They know where you stay at. They know what Airbnb you staying at. You really have to be careful with that because, and that goes for everybody across the world. These people that y'all coming over to these different countries like Thailand and the Dominican Republic, and you hooking up with this Haitian guy that hook you up with a woman, they can be setting you up. So you John, really have to be careful with that. That happens all the time. I had a friend of mine. He clicked up with a guy. We can't prove it, but they kicked his door in. They stole his passport. They stole all his stuff. They stole his money. They stole everything. And I was like, man, how did this girl? Man, I think the girl set me up. I was like, how'd you get the girl? So what is this dude in Santo Domingo hooked me up? You know, I said, man, that dude that hooked you up, he's the one that probably plotted all that stuff.
But John,
so you gotta be careful with that.
Right? You're in Santo Domingo right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's probably Santo Domingo. Everybody talks about Santo Domingo. There are 50 motherfucking neighborhoods in Santo Domingo that your motherfucking black ass better not be caught dead in.
That's right.
There are 50 motherfucking neighborhoods in Santo Domingo, Clarence, that is fucking Compton.
Right.
They don't tell them, stay the fuck out of this neighborhood, stay out of this neighborhood, stay out of this neighborhood, stay out of this neighborhood. There are a list of neighborhoods through Santo Domingo that will get your motherfucking black ass killed. And they don't tell them,
Rico, they don't pay
out of there.
But they don't pay attention to that. They want to go run behind that ass, and they don't care about that. And that's what they need.
People are not telling them. They're like, oh, Santo Domingo, yes. Colonial zone and all that is sweet. But if your ass get caught, Santo Domingo, Este, and those, me and my wife got lost in the motherfucker. They were like, holy shit. Oh, these fucking tanks. I'm like, there are motherfucking neighborhoods.
When I was with Brenda,
Domingo will tell you, your motherfucking, the police don't go. What the fuck are you doing? They act like they don't exist. Stop that bullshit.
What'd say Mike? What'd say Mike?
Yeah, I feel like those guys, I think they call them passport pookies. They're not really, you know, they ain't on, you know, they're pookies. Because, like, a dude like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going for the top, like, at least the 9s and 10s. Like, she got to have something to lose. She got to be a professional.
Right.
I'm not going for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never had to pay for nothing. Like, in the state, I was good. I'm good in the state. I always do long-term relationship. You know, I'm not a dude. I don't pay for play.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Mike. Let me ask you this question. If you met a Dominican girl, and let's say she was a nurse or a doctor, do you think she's a hoe because you slept with her on the first night?
To be honest, if I sleep with her on the first night, I mean, I don't like that. That's just a bad sign for me. If I sleep with you on the first night, that's a bad sign for me. You know what I mean? Because I don't even drink alcohol. I don't drink. I don't smoke. It's like I ain't gonna meet her at no bar because I don't go to bar. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna meet her at no club. I don't party.
No, like, and that's my point, because I have noticed women. And I'm not talking bad about Dominican women, but I have noticed Dominican women, they might be a nurse or do this or work at a restaurant or work at the supermarket, and they sell their body on the weekends. So if you get with a girl and say, oh, I like this girl, and she gives it up on the you know, would you still like try to pursue her?
Yeah, I mean, if she tell me that's what she do, definitely not, because I'm not wifing nobody like that. You know what I mean? Hopefully she's gonna be honest and let me know. If I know, you know, I can tell. You can know the, you know the vibe. You see how she is. You already know the vibe. So, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna, you know, we're gonna be friends, but I'm not wasting my time, because like I'm in my middle, you know, 30s, so I don't have no kids yet, thank God. So I was ready to start a family, but you know, when the passport boy hashtag took off, I'm like, oh shoot, I could probably see what's out there. Said, because to be honest, I never thought about leaving the state, because I'm good in the state, you know. But like I look at, you know, how Apple and like all those top 500 companies, they push all the labor overseas. They save so much. So I'm like, my money can go 5 times, you know, why not? You know, I'm trying to do expat, like nomad visa and stuff like that. I'm not trying to be like going back and forth. Nah, I'm gonna stay out there, you know, and come back and see the fam, but that's about it. I'm not trying to travel for 2 weeks, come back. If I'm going somewhere that's gonna take me 2 days to get there, I'm staying there for a good 6 months. I'm trying to get a residency card or something. I'm not trying to be like a fly by night type of dude. Cause like I'm not doing a long-term relationship. That don't, for me, ain't
nothing wrong with that. And I'm not knocking that. I think Rico kind of knocks that as a you know, because
long-term.
No, he when people are not long-term relationships, he called them passport bros, and some people just want to come over here and get it in and go back to the house.
Stop dragging me under the bus with your bullshit.
Yeah, I don't blame.
No, Mike, don't let him do that. Don't let him do that. Don't let
It's
John
his
do that
own.
bullshit.
It's his own. You know what
No,
I mean?
no,
It's his
no,
own,
Mike.
like-
Don't let John do that bullshit, because that's not what I said. Look, let Brother Clarence
you
get his
did.
last word.
You did
stick
say that.
around, and I'm gonna clean it up. Go ahead, Clarence. Mike, hold on for a second, because I'm gonna fix John bullshit. He always
Clarence,
muddy
and
shit.
tell because I'm about to go in about 10 minutes. Tell everybody about your channel, Brother Clarence, real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah. My channel is Let's Talk to Better Black Life, and you can find Rico there. You can find John there sometimes, and we talk about pretty much similar things. You know, we don't have the experience except for Rico and John of the DR and other countries, but we talk about mainly issues, you know, dealing with the Black community and stuff, and sometimes just popular topics. But you know, y'all welcome to come on over there and check us out, man. But the last thing I want to say about the Passport Bros is, you know, I don't think most of us don't have a problem with them going over and do their thing. Enjoy yourself, travel, you know what I mean? Do what do, you know what I mean? Just don't put everybody else down or mislead people by saying, hey, you know, if you come here, they're gonna carry you off like the Egyptians carry you off right off the plane into the hotel room, and it's gonna be Sodom and Gomorrah all day until you come back. No, it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be some challenges out there. So that's why I think John's channel is important, because it levels the playing field for a lot of these young guys, man, because they come over to the DR and they really want to see what the DR is about. They can go to a channel like John, and John will tell them, these are the good things. These are the not so good things. This is how I overcame these challenges. This is this. And then you got a guy like Rico that's coming behind you that's saying, this is also what I see. You know what I mean? So you guys keep doing what you're doing, man. You guys doing good work. And I see you guys in the streets, man. One last thing, man. One last thing. Rico is a savant about business. He is a savant about business. You ask Rico about business, if you ask him right now about business, he'll give you a good answer. Everything else, so once you see that ball going up.
Thank you, brother.
John, quick question. Where Jennifer at, man?
Hey, Brother Clarence, you take care. Hold on 1 second, Mike.
Let him
you
drop
take care.
the channel in the chat.
Okay, drop it in.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, go ahead, Mike. You take care, brother.
Coach, where Jennifer at? I miss her on the channel. She's so entertaining. She's funny.
Well, Jennifer, my birthday for everybody is on this Saturday, and I'm gonna be on live, and then you'll see Jennifer this Saturday.
She's funny. She's making me laugh.
Oh, she's crazy. And then see, you know, Mike, you know how I am, brother. You know, I kind of pump her up and make her say some crazy shit. So you know, on Saturday when I talk to her, I'm gonna say some crazy shit. I'm gonna say like America is better than the Dominican Republic, and Donald Trump will drop a bomb on your ass. I'm gonna say something crazy. And I'm gonna get her reaction.
Coach, when she get her own channel, she need her channel.
Hold up for a second, Mike. Bro, Clarence, if you listening, please drop your channel in the chat. If not, I'm gonna try to do it before we fuck this up.
Mike, somebody asked Mike, are you Haitian?
My people.
Okay, but Mike,
man, Haitian gunman picked that up quick, man. That's amazing.
Hey, Mike, before John tried to wiggle his ass out of it, right? So he said some fucked up shit. I did not say. Let me be clear, Mike.
Yes, you did.
Mike, okay, you 30 what?
I'm 35.
Okay, 35, right? You're a 35-year-old strapping young man. You young shit. You my kid's age, right? So what I'm saying is, I'm not going to begrudge a young man like you. I've been 35, 25, wanting to go overseas and to indulge in the sweet nectar of the other gender. I'm not going to begrudge you for that. There's nothing wrong with that. I never, in spite of what John said, found anything wrong with that amongst the Passport Bros. What I said was, yeah, hey, John, you just need to make Vaughn a fucking moderator so he can drop the link.
I'm dropping it right now.
Okay, and you need to make me and Vaughn a moderator and stop fucking around and Clarence.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do that next time. Go ahead.
With your slow ass. So what I'm saying was like, I never have a problem with young men who go over there, because my sons, when they go overseas, they like, hey, have your fun. But what we don't do is we're not going to go over there. Same way my sons are like right now, like, okay, you're on the East Coast, right, Mike? Mike?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're on the East Coast. You ain't gonna tell me where. But like, you know how they say, what happened in Vegas? What? Stays in Vegas, right?
Right.
So if you and your boys go to Vegas and y'all slay a couple of motherfuckers, y'all do what y'all do and y'all come back, right? You go, you had your fun, you do all your shit, the bachelor party, this, that, whatever, and you come on back. Don't nobody come back from Vegas after being over there doing the same thing in Las Vegas that they done in the DR. Nobody comes back from Vegas and be telling their old lady, oh man, I was with a bad hoe in Vegas. No, because you look like a fucking clown. No, you look like a fool. You're never going to do that coming from Las Vegas. So what I don't understand is why these guys do that coming from Brazil, Colombia, or Thailand. It's the same shit. Yeah. Those countries are just Vegas at cheaper. It's the same shit. You're going over there doing the exact same thing that dudes like, hey, John, you getting married? All right, we're going to take you to Vegas. And we know what we're going to do over there. We're going to go over there with the strippers. We're going to do what we do. And we come back home like, hey, what was y'all doing? We read the Bible, whatever.
Don't kiss your tail.
Right. That's what the white folks, a lot of the white folks do that. Miss Price,
why do the passport pros do it differently going overseas? I'm like, do it just like Vegas. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah, it's the cloud. They want all the attention.
Yes.
Right. And that's how old are you, Mike?
35, coach. 35.
Okay, cool. So yeah, man, you understand what we're talking about.
I'm low key regardless. Yeah, I'm low key. I don't like all that because too much attention is not good. I'm low key. Like I don't want nobody. I'm not on social media. None of that. I don't like all that hype stuff, man. Even all those hype countries. Yeah, thank you. All those hype country. I'm not going to.
Miss Price. Miss Price.
Now, can I ask you a question, Mike?
Go
ahead. I want to ask Mike a question, right, Mike? So now you've seen a lot of the Passport Bro channels, right?
Oh yeah.
Or you've seen enough of them, right?
Yeah.
And I'm asking this to Mike, but I'm asking anybody who here in the chat who got married.
It's a few of them that got married. One dude, Andre.
Everybody say Andre. Everybody says Andre. That's one.
It's passport. No Excuse Entertainment. There's another guy. Yep. Travel. It's like most of them. They married to Colombiana.
Yeah. No, right.
It's like about three, and one is married to like a Dominican. It's kind of new.
Any in Thailand? I'm waiting for the Thailand. Who got married?
The Christian. The Christian.
Thailand,
what about the Christian guy? Mike, you're right. They got the Christian guy. We're supposed to be doing something together. The Christian couple. They got
chocolate black man or something. Chocolate. And
Chocolate
Chocolate man in Thailand. They're not married.
Zoom's not married.
Yeah.
Zoom's not married. Chocolate's not married. They all bundled up with
about to get married to Filipino. Floyd about to get married.
Floyd not married. Floyd's not married. Austin's not married. None of them are married.
Rico, right? They got the Christian couple. The guy with the black guy with the lazy eye, and the white girl. They married.
Black Filipino TV.
Thank you, Rico. Yeah, Black Filipino.
Black Filipino TV.
Yeah. I'm not doing Philippine. I'm not doing Philippine though.
Right, but I'm literally saying all these guys are promoting. Leave these black bees in America. Go overseas and find a wife. But ain't none of them find
Rico,
a wife.
I think they're saying the West, like the system.
Right.
I feel like they talk about the system, not really. They're not talking about the woman. I think they're more talking about the system. How the system, like if you got child support, if you alimony, they talk about the system. When I listen to them, they talk about how the system is just like it's made for you to fail. Like
my
that's how I look at
this,
it.
Mike. who's getting married.
I mean, like you name a few of them, but it's like
That's
a lot of them are low key though. They don't have a channel though. It's
So
not a bunch of
most,
them that have a
of
channel.
them. So if you name 4 out of about 400, so the other 396 of them are going over there doing what? Austin said he was over in Brazil. He went through 50 women in 2 months. I'm not making it up. That's what he said.
Okay.
I wasn't with him in the room.
Let's go to the question. Hold on 1 second. Coach, what happened to Darlene and Jasmine? Ms. Price, you've been around for a long time. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of the channel. Yeah, Darlene and Jasmine, I'm trying to get them to come, but they having issues with their phone. They're having issues with their internet. They're having issues with a laptop and things like that. But my goal is to get, and I live in Santo Domingo there in San Cristobal. So their mom has to come over here and drive over here and all of that stuff. So that's the biggest issue with them. I would love to have them. I want to actually have them on the channel and do stuff with soul and all the teenage girls and boys and all of that stuff. But I don't think they have a laptop that's really working. So there's your answer right there. So anyway, Rico. Oh yeah, that's the name of it. Let's talk the Better Black Life, y'all, for Brother Clarence and Rico and Sister Patrice's channel. Anyway, let me for the people that don't know, Coach will be 25 years old next week. No, I will be 37 years old on April.
Stop lying.
37, man.
I need to see ID birth certificate. I don't believe your ass.
If
I
you
don't
don't
believe your
believe
black
that,
ass.
that's fine. That's fine.
I don't believe your black ass.
Just Google it. But let me say this. On Saturday, we're gonna do a live, and Jennifer is coming. Mike, Jennifer is coming on Saturday.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna tune in.
5 p.m. We're gonna be. I'm gonna get her started. I'm gonna crank her up. If you got some questions or something you want me to ask something crazy, because I want her to say some crazy shit.
To be honest, I love the accent, Dominican accent. I love it. It's just like
I love it
the
too.
accent. I might just marry one just for the accent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This one over here, Dominga. She got me, man. I think she got me. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe
she look very nice. She's very she hardworking. Oh, I heard you earlier about the job. Yeah, you should definitely don't let her work no more. I feel like she shouldn't be working. Like,
thank you, brother.
Yeah, she shouldn't be working, man. Like, I feel like the channel, she could do something with the channel. The YouTube, that's how people get paid this day. She don't really need to work. Like, you already got almost at 10K. If you keep going, you about to have 10K by the summer. So you definitely gonna get, she don't need to be working. That's a business right there. All the video and the cooking. I love to learn how to cook, so I'm definitely gonna tune into a channel. She start cooking.
Her daughter wants to do like a swimsuit edition cooking with all the 24, 25, 26 years old. They both can cook, the middle one, and she wants to do a swimsuit edition where they cooking on the grill and then they on the river and stuff like that. They want to do that once a week, and I know that'll get a lot of people tuned in or whatever. My baby, I ain't gonna let my baby wear no skimpy stuff, but everybody else can. I want everybody else looking at it. But that's a good idea, Mike. Like, yeah, like today, what I made $65. That nice. She gets paid $200 a month. That's what, Rico. What's that? That's a week. That's a week of her pay right there, right?
But $200 a month, $65. That's a week and a half.
A week and a half. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair. She
I mean, that's just the economy in the DR. And again, but y'all told me they happy. Y'all told me they happy. Remember the conversation?
They're happy. They're not happy, but they're not happy. They're humble. They're just humble. They're not happy though. Ain't nobody happy.
Contentment is
they're content. Yeah, they're content.
But Mike, earlier they kicked my ass about it. She happy.
Yeah. I'll say this. Let me say this, Mike and Rico. I noticed that Dominicans on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they go hard on their life, and they happy. They cooking. They like the weekends. Is they like they party time, and they just loving life. They at peace, and that's what I see. Now on the weekdays they grinding. They going to work, but on the weekends they turn the music up. They having a good time. You know, they enjoying life. So,
but if you knew anything about us, you know that we used to do the same thing. Poor black people used to do the same shit. That's why I don't understand. It just drives me crazy. I'm like, fuck, we used to be that way.
Yeah, capitalism got us messed up.
We used to do the same thing. Didn't have shit. Couldn't wait to get to the juke joint with our nickels and dimes, and we get towed up all fucking night and didn't make shit after being in the field all fucking day. We weren't happy. We just didn't complain.
Rico, me and Mike don't know nothing about no juke joint. That was back.
I know y'all don't because you're too young, damn it.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to tell y'all, I love the Dominican, but I'm like, no, they're not happy. They want the same shit we want. They just not going to complain. So we have to stop saying, because what we do is we make it seem like we shouldn't give them any more.
Right.
That's why I don't like it. Because then people be like, I'm gonna be cheap. Because you know what happens, John, is motherfuckers go to the restaurant, and this is what really burns me. I see Americans go to the restaurant, pay $20 for a meal, and leave a quarter tip. I'm like, the fuck you leave a quarter?
That's sad.
For nothing. Oh, she happy with no, she's not fucking happy with a quarter. Are you? Because they'll do shit like that. They're like, oh, well, that's more than what they use. I'm like, no, you motherfuckers gotta stop doing this poverty.
Yeah.
It's what Americans do. I'm better, and I'm trying to break us out of the ideology of thinking poor people are content waiting for us, eating our shit because they do it. They do it because they have to survive. They don't like it. And we have to stop saying they're happy with this shit. They're not.
Right. No, you're right, Rico. You're right about that. You're right about that, Rico. Hey, Southern Creole, yeah. Just hit me up on WhatsApp. I do consulting 225-409-8806. 225-409-8806. And just shoot me a text, and then I'll call you. Yeah, Rico, you're absolutely right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. What is the name of Rico's channel?
I ain't got one.
Yo, Rico, you need a channel.
I ain't doing this shit. This
one.
shit is a pain in the ass.
I need to hear from you. I'm serious.
It's hard keeping up with John. Thank you.
No, Rico is awesome. He's really the live out.
You entertaining. You like Jennifer. You and Jennifer and Coach. All you guys are entertaining. Like, I can watch you guys all
Mike,
day.
I'm here to support. Coach John. I'm here.
But my live actually started blowing up when Jennifer and Rico came on, and because I kind of balanced it out, and you know I kind of try to be a neutral person, but Rico, he just let them have it, so that's what I like about it.
You don't care.
They'll get on the replay. But I know I'm here just to back and support Coach John 1,000%. I'm not taking nothing away from, but you know, the places where I'm going to speak, and he know. I mean, me and John talk 1,000 times on the back channel. He be kicking me in the ass. I kick him in the ass back.
I've stayed at Rico house. I've stayed the night, and you know, so yeah, we brothers. We always looking out for each other. Hey, Mike
and Troy. Hey, look.
Troy. That's right.
Island boy Troy. So we're not gonna leave my other brother out of it.
Troy, yeah. Oh, Troy got some stuff. Oh, Mike, you remember Troy? We went to his house. Me and Rico went to his house, and he gave us a tour. You remember Troy?
I probably missed that episode.
Oh, yeah, that was solid. You got
he's awesome.
On that video.
That's when I went to Punta Cana. You got to look at that Punta Cana. But anyway, Troy is adding on to his house. This is for everybody. Mm-hmm. Troy is adding on to his house in Punta Cana, and he's going to put it on Airbnb, and he's going to put it on my channel. Whoever wants to rent his 1-bedroom, 1-bath in next to his house, he has a swimming pool and all of that stuff. By next month, actually, me and my girl are going to stay in it next month. So next month, Troy will be renting out his Airbnb in Punta Cana, 1-bedroom, 1-bath. if you guys want to know about that, I'll make sure. I don't know what the price is. I don't know what he's renting it out for, but you can hit
Oh
me.
shit, he calling me.
Oh, he calling you right now?
Yep,
Yeah.
Coach, what's that dance? I see the video. They be dancing. What's that name of that dance? I'm trying to learn that. Like when they party on the block party, they be doing that.
Oh,
they play that music.
Bachata.
Oh man, I gotta learn that before I go overseas. I got
those girls.
I love that dance.
And my girl loves to do that, and she you can't be jealous of Dominican women because Dominican women, they like my girl, she loves dancing and I can't dance, so she just dance. She just grab a Dominican guy and she just dance with him. So I gotta learn. I gotta learn, but I love it though. I'm a video her next time because she loves dancing merengue and bachata and all of that stuff.
You should make an episode about that. You should make an episode about like the dancing. Like I feel like it could go viral.
That's a good idea. I think I will do that.
They would love to learn how to do that. Cause like I know I went to my Colombian ex. We went to like a club. Like you know when you go to a hip hop club, they don't really dance. You know, but when I went to the Spanish club, the guys was actually dancing. You know what I mean? Like not just working. You know what I mean?
They're not shy at all. Mike? What do you think about Dominga's daughter, the 24, 25-year-old, doing like a cooking episode and having all her girlfriends to kind of get in the water and cook and stuff like that? You think that'll be good?
Oh yeah, you know them guys. They're gonna definitely check it out. Anything with baby suit on, they're gonna check it out. Like,
yeah. Uh-huh.
You know how the internet is.
Yeah, right. And she thought of that idea. She said, "I want to be on your channel, and I want to like cook and be in the river or the ocean, and then cook and have all my girlfriends, and we laughing and talking and all that stuff." I said, "Yeah, that might work." So I don't know. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, because I feel like with the passport bro hashtag, I feel like Coach, you need to take advantage of that. Because like any video with that can like your subscriber can like go all the way up. Yeah, because like that's a new thing. Like everybody, because like most of us can't travel because we, in the state you gotta work. You don't have time.
Right.
You can only take 2 weeks out.
And then you want to see, and no, you're right. You're right because I mean I see some of those guys. They have 500,000 views and 700,000 views and 1 million views and all of that stuff. So
like we live into you guys. Like we live in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know it. Mike. You know what? One thing I don't want to do is be one of those channels that just be showing ass and titties all the time.
Don't do that. That's
right.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not the vibe. Yeah.
Right. I try to I balance it out, and then because I could do that all day and just show a whole bunch of women, but I think with her doing what I think it's gonna be real cool because she'll be at
make
the
it
river.
Classy. As long as it's classy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and she's beautiful now, and she's not shy, but she speaks English just a little bit. But she'll
that accent gonna help her. You know, we love accents, like you know what I mean.
Right.
Hey John, I just got off the phone with Troy.
What did he say?
No, he didn't. He said he was he's back home in Bavaro, so he's back in Punta Cana. He was just all that, and I was like, man, we on a live. We was trying to get you on this, that, whatever.
He can't get on.
Yeah. He was some people, but I told him like Mama be there tomorrow.
Cool.
Be there till Wednesday, so hopefully, and I told him like hopefully I'll be there now. I got my passport back, probably in a couple of weeks. And in a couple of weeks, I told him like he said he gonna try to have it ready, but nonetheless, I said, well, if I come in April, I'm gonna come down. Me and Mama come. I'm gonna hit you, call John and Dominga, and we all get together and we all hang out.
Yeah, it works.
So probably maybe about 3-4. I'm gonna say about 4 weeks from the day.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Mike, you got anything to say, man? I really appreciate you supporting the channel. You got anything to say? Because I got to take my medication. My
no, I just want. I know you were going through like a surgery or something. Everything good?
Yeah. I just do with a whole bunch of pain sometimes, and I gotta move around a little bit, but I'm okay. I'm all right, man. I think in the weather in the Dominican Republic really helps me out a lot. But man,
awesome.
I really appreciate you chiming in, and I thought you was gonna cuss Rico out and tell Rico off.
Oh,
Man.
nah,
Mike,
if
Mike,
you notice,
Mike,
I don't curse. Like, I don't
Mike,
really curse,
can I
to
keep
be
it
honest,
real?
man.
Can I keep it real,
But I
Mike?
love Rico though. He's entertaining. I like Rico.
Mike, can I keep it real?
Yeah,
We need to raise that
Rico.
nigga medication because it's all mental. That nigga got mental issues.
He got
I need
a
a-
beautiful girlfriend, so he good.
Thank you, brother. I need a check. Well, you need to tell.
He's good.
His issues up here. All his issues up here.
You need to tell Social Security I need to get a crazy check so I can get some more money too.
That motherfucker, he's a woadie. What they call them motherfuckers in New Orleans? Woadie, one of them woadie boys.
We don't even say that word no more. But Mike, thank you so much, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and
let me say that. Let me say this to him, Mike. Look,
Right.
no, all real shit.
Mm.
Thank you, brother, for coming up and having the conversation with us. It means a lot. I appreciate the pushback. And again, traveling is great. Traveling is beautiful. All my sons know I preach and promote that shit prolifically. Not a fan of the passport, bro. Don't align yourself with nothing. Go travel, see the world. See the world, because you know what, Mike? It's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you a better man. Go see the world, explore the world, love what you like. What you find that me and John say or don't say, you don't like, do you.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, brother, go see it. It's a beautiful place. It's a great conversation. And I appreciate you coming up here, sharing your perspective with us. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. I appreciate you guys too.
All right, brother.
Bless day, everybody.
Stay in touch, man. Keep those comments. Everybody get those likes up, and make sure you keep commenting, brother.
Get them lights up, guys.
All right. Thanks, brother. You take care. Later.
You too.
Hey, Easy Rollins, everybody that donated, thank you so much for y'all donations, y'all super chat. The Haitian Gunman, always. Thank y'all so much. Rico, man, every time you on, man, I gotta buy you some beer and stuff. When next time you come, I gotta buy you some stuff, because every time you on, my super chats go up.
I'll be looking when I come, goddamn. I'm coming to Santo Domingo.
I got you.
We gonna get look. Let me just say this, okay? And especially look, Easy Rollins, don't make me go mouse on you. Don't make me. Domingo. I'm sorry. I just said that on purpose. Sunday.
She said, yeah, that means Sunday. She said feminine. She said that's.
I know.
Domingo, man, don't be calling my woman no Domingo.
No, Domingo. Not Domingo.
Don't say Domingo. Say Domingo.
Cuidado.
Loco.
Muy crazy.
Muy loco. Muy loco.
Tú.
Muy loco.
She said you crazy.
No.
She'll never. Hey, my girl will never talk bad about me.
But look.
I could be dead wrong, and she's gonna be like, no, that's my boo, that's my baby.
Yeah, and look, that's why, and you tell her, that's why I love you. That's why I love you.
That's right.
Well, look, let me just say this to Easy Rollins, brother.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you. I love I love you coming up and the pushback, and that's how we own. That's the only way we get better.
Haitian government says, "Long live the passport, bro."
Yeah, I know. He's just an ass kicker. I'm gonna kick you in the ass, Rico.
Haitian government, he just loves starting up shit.
Haitian government,
he like you, Rico.
What John and Rico said? Let me kick them motherfuckers in the ass. I get it.
Yeah, man. So, man, go ahead. Your final comment.
So what I just want to say was,
go ahead.
I really do love and appreciate, because we don't want to be an echo chamber. And in the places where we may be wrong or I might be wrong, I want to come back and be challenged on and pushed back on. I just hope that whatever I said, again, and we opened it up for any. I would say this tonight. That stream was for any passport bros that wanted to come up and defend it.
That's right, and they didn't come up. We had people supporting. We had 5 people supporting the channel that come up, but
so
not
again,
one.
if they wanted to come back and push back on anything that I said, they were welcome to do it. Nobody was going to bully them. Nobody was going to stop them. But again, come with your facts, because what I said, what I stipulated, is fact-based and provable and demonstrable. So again, right. I definitely, if I'm like, if you're going to travel, you don't have to be a passport bro to travel. Right. Get a fucking passport and travel. That don't make, getting a passport don't make you a passport bro. So unless you agree with that ideology, you don't have to align with it. Again, if you want to align with the ideology of the Klan, okay. You want to align with the ideology of the Nazi Party, okay.
But Rico, don't forget, it's a lot of passport bros that don't.
There's a lot of people that travel,
right? That don't put their stuff on YouTube.
Consider themselves passport
and they don't put their stuff on YouTube. They don't show all their personal business.
Literally, 90% of Black men and women that travel do not define themselves as passport bros. Don't get caught up into, oh, this is the new fad, I'm a passport bro, and you want to jump out the fucking window and join that club.
Right.
That club is not a positive club. So think about, like I'm 58 years old, right? And I'll say this, and I'm gonna say this to be done, right? This is some old folks.
That's just third time saying that, motherfucker.
And I want to say this because I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been mad. My dearly departed mother, who's passed, who I love with all my heart, I've been mad as a motherfucker. She signed me up for AARP. I'm not fucking old. And I have been mad. And they keep sending me shit. And right. I will not sign up for AARP because I'm not fucking a senior citizen. Because they keep trying to put me in that club that I'm not ready to join.
Well, you can get a Social Security check right now.
Kiss my ass. I'm not joining that club yet because I'm not fucking old. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I sign up for AARP, I can't go, oh, why you call me up? Motherfucker, you AARP. If I sign up for it, I can't push back on that no more.
Can you jump off the back of a pickup truck bed? Can you do that? Would you do that?
I think I can.
See, if you say you think I can, you old. That means you old.
Fuck you. I'm not ready to give up on it. Will you understand? That right. And that's some real shit. Like that's some real shit. I'm not prepared to admit that I'm old, so I'm not going to sign up with nothing. AARP, Association,
Rico.
American Association of Retired People, it's old people. And when people see AARP, they think of old people.
I'm gonna give you my password because my neck hurt. I gotta take my medication. I gotta take a shower. I'm old though because I gotta take my medication.
No, you just broken, motherfucker. You ain't old. You just broken. That's different.
Rico, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. And hurry up and get here to the Dominican, okay?
Yes, sir.
Hey, tell everybody.
11, that motherfucker going to sleep.
Yeah. Tell everybody bye. Tell everybody bye,
man. Buenas noches, adios.
Baby, Rico said bye-bye. Hey, my girl said bye-bye too, Rico.
Buenas noches.
Good night.
You sound like Kevin Hart. Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby. Buenas noches.
I missed it. My bad, Rico. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. I didn't know you was finished talking. My bad.
No. Hey, I'll hit your ass up later.
Yeah,
Good
talk
night,
to me tomorrow. All right, call me later.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all so much. Anybody got any quick questions, quick answers, quick Q&A? I don't mind answering a couple questions. I promise y'all, like the last 30, 40 minutes, I'm going to give y'all questions and answers if y'all have for me. I'm going to start doing that. Rico, thank you so much, Brother Clarence, Mike, Easy, Jay, Takashi, thank y'all so much for getting on. All Quan, Easy Rollins, Haitian Gunman, thank y'all so much. Saturday, remember Saturday, I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm going to go live. I invited Darlene. I invited Jasmine. I invited her mom. I invited all them. And I invited Jennifer also. So hopefully Jennifer come. But the whole family, Dominguez family will be here. And we're gonna, like, they got a cake for me. I think my baby already got me a cake and already ordered. So y'all have any questions for me before I go? I'm gonna get off in about 5 or 10 minutes. So y'all don't have any questions, I'm gonna get off right now because I'm a little tired. My neck hurts and I need to take my medication, but I'm all right, man. I just thank y'all. I thank all my subscribers. I thank y'all for supporting the channel. Harris Potter, thank you so much, brother. You always on the channel. I appreciate it. You'll be 47, right, Coach? Yeah, I'll be 47 on Saturday. So I'm happy. Dominga is 43. I'm 47. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go live. Hopefully, I know Jennifer's gonna be here. I know Dominga's gonna be here, of course, and then all her family will be here. Hopefully, I can get Jasmine and Darlene. And I invited Jason. I invited Valerie. Hopefully, Valerie will come also. So we'll see. I hope Valerie grandmother and Jason will come also. So I invited all of them. 5 o'clock Saturday, Haitian Gunman. 5 o'clock, brother. I appreciate it. 5 o'clock. How are you enjoying the new apartment, Coach? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Y'all look at it. It's beautiful. It's so peaceful and quiet. Even on Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is when all of the Dominicans start partying and music. You don't hear no noise. When I was in San Cristobal, it would be music until 3 o'clock in the morning. So I thank God for that. I appreciate it. Enjoyed the show. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed the show. I bring up these topics so we can have a good time. Some people might get offended by it, but I just like to talk about interesting topics. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. God bless. Y'all have a good night. Everybody have a good night. Any loud music at night? No loud music at all. Like, if I was in San Cristobal, you would hear the music. Like, you don't hear nothing now. So no loud music. Thank God. I'm about to take a shower, take my medication, and go to sleep. All right. Y'all, God bless. Make peace, be still. I will see y'all next time. I got some stuff coming up tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So I'm working on some videos right now. See y'all later. God bless. Peace.